What's up, y'all? All right, we're gonna go ahead and dive into today's session. Knock this out today. Make sure those of you guys that's not hopping in live, hit the like, follow, share button. As you guys hit that like, follow, share button, wherever get it popping for you on today. So let's go ahead and look who we're gonna dive into. Now we have a few people that we got already on the list. We're gonna knock those ones out.
Breaking news, an update on the No Kings Parade in Los Angeles. Reports that Interstate 5...
I love that guy. Breaking news. I love that guy, man. All right, let's see now what we gonna live on real quick. Let's go live on something else other than just you guys. Let me just close out some of these things that I have open. Let's head over here to the TikToker Ridiculous Doctor. I had to move that, put out my cigar before I started with the TikTok, man. Y'all know how TikTok rules is. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can change this shit. How do I? Can I change that? Or... yeah, there we go. Can I make that bigger? No? Okay, that's fine. I have to figure that out on when I go live later on. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, baby, see you in a second. Let's see what we got first. Let's go ahead and get this for Kai, the Gemini. We're going to go ahead and dive into it. See what we got for you guys at this time. Make sure you guys hit that like, the follow, the share button. What do we have for Kai? What do we have for Kai at this time? Bow, 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 and bow. Let's see what we got for you guys. So Kai, in your realms of love, you do have the Seven of Swords popping up for at this time. I do feel like you need to stand your ground to those things that you're wanting. You can feel like there's a lot of people trying to pull you in certain directions, maybe push you towards something else, something it might be like people trying to tell you or discourage you in the realms of love or something of that sort. And you need to stand your ground towards what you feel is best for you, not go out for what everyone else has to say. What's up, Sandia, the Aries? That's got you, baby. Give me a second. I'll add you on the list. When I look over into your realms of finances, it looks like you're manifesting something coming through for you. Definitely could be in the energy of manifesting things. I don't feel like this is something like where you're sitting in a room for 20 minutes visualizing and meditating. But I do feel like this is you maybe speaking life into a situation. Maybe you already having like a knowing of that this is on the way. My financial increase is on the way. My new house is on the way. Like having this type of energy. I feel like you've had it for a while, and now you're starting to get the fruits from just that belief and just that vision that you've had. So things are looking good financially for you. And your realms of your health, I feel like you need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to your ideas. What's up, Boom Candy? Good to see you, baby. But you need to listen to your ideas. You need to listen to yourself because you got the right ideas at this time, but you actually need to act upon the thoughts coming to you when it comes to your health. Overall message in love. Yeah, here you go. You got some new love coming in for you. You got the Ace of Cups popping right now, so it could definitely be somebody entering into your life. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could definitely be entering into your life, so I'll be on the lookouts for that right there. It's no worries, Christian Dior, you're still on my list. Let's see now. Let's go ahead and go on to our next one that we got popping up. It's going to be Erica. See what we have for Erica at this time. Oof. Okay, and let me add, what was your name? Sandia. Sandia, the Aries. I got you on my list, baby. Now for, what was your name again? Erica the Capricorn? See what we got for you, Erica the Capricorn. Your love, your money, your health, and okay. You might be able to make some money in the health field. You know, that might be something that you need to tap into, especially if you've been trying to figure out, which way you need to go in or what you need to do. Then I would definitely suggest that you could go towards the health field. There's a lot of money to be made there, and it looks like it's something that you'd be good at. In the realms of love, you do have the Two of Cups popping up for you at this time. I do feel like with this Two of Cups energy that there's like soulmate connections. This could be a past life person that you're rekindling with. Could definitely be a Leo. Leo's popping up strong here. But you also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? So it could definitely be like a Leo or something like that. I feel like you're going to... I feel like you might have met this person like 2 months ago or something like that. It's popping up heavy for you. Maybe you met this individual 2 months ago or something. But I feel you guys are going to have or you guys already have a strong connection, or you're going to have a stronger connection the more you guys get together. When I look into your realms of finances, you do have the Strength card. So I feel like you need to focus on what you're strong at. What's your strong suits? Jade, what's up with you, baby? Good to see you live. If we got one yesterday, can we get back on the list? Yeah, it's everyday readings. So you guys can definitely hop on and off the list whenever you guys feel like it. Like I said, if I'm able to get to everybody, I get to as many people as I can. You guys just got to make it on the list. And then as you guys make it on the list, whoever I can get to in the time limit that I'm doing readings on, you guys can do that. If you're worried about not making it on the list, you guys can always purchase your readings down below, $25 readings, $50 readings, or $75 readings. Now, like I was saying for Erica, when I look into your realms of career, you got to focus on what you're good at. You know what I mean? I feel like that if you can really focus on your strong suits, the things that you're really actually good at, then more will come into your life for you. You'll be able to do a lot more. But if you're not focusing on what you already know, I'm good at this, I'm good at sales, I'm good at customer service, I'm good at, if you don't focus on what you're good at, it's like things aren't going to work in your favor. So there's a very big need, and it might feel repetitive. Like I'm always working a customer service job, I'm always working in retail, But it's like if it's what you're good at, that's what you need to really double down on. Now, if you don't like the pay that you're getting and what you're doing that you're good at, then you need to start your own business and then pay yourself, But you really need to focus on what is your strengths and double down on that, okay? If your strengths might be caring for others, like I said, in the realms of health, so you might need to get into some type of health. Now, when I say health, it doesn't mean you have to be a nurse and go to school and be a nurse. It can also say that you need to do home health care. You can do a plethora of other things that you can do health-wise, health-related, that's not you being a doctor. So I feel like that there's money to be made for you in the realms of health. When I look into your overall spirit message, you need to be social, talking to individuals, meeting up with other people, going out to different functions at this time is what's going to bring you the biggest bang for your buck. You need to be way more social because that's what's going to attract what you're needing at this time. Levels on the bottom of the deck for you as well. Okay, let's see now. We got coming up next, Jewel, the Scorpio. What we got for Jewel, the Scorpio? Oh, Boom Candy. Let me put you on the list too, girl. Let's get Boom Candy. The Scorp. Okay. What we got for you, Jewel? What we got for Jewel today? Okay, Jewel, let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. So I do feel like that there is something new coming in for you in the realms of love. That I feel like you might have been chasing a situation and you're finally done with that. Maybe you were trying to make something work in your realms of love. You thought something was going to really work out for you, but the person's just too immature. Maybe this person might be good looking or something like that, but the person is very immature. Their name could start with a C, or first, last, or a first, middle, or last name could start with a C or an S. Popping up for you at this time, but I feel like this person might be a little bit immature in the way that they do, and so you're backing off of that. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it because there's something new coming in for you. Your realms of career, I feel like you need to be a little bit patient, not try and force things with this right here, because it's almost like things are going to kind of fall in your lap with the King of Cups popping up for you. Be in control of your emotions, especially if you're already working a job and And maybe it's you're getting annoyed by people, or you're getting annoyed by certain situations that's popping up in your career life. And I feel like that you need to kind of be patient. You know what I mean? Be patient with other employees, and be patient with yourself, because things are going to really balance out for you. Now, if you're in dealing with any sort of lack career-wise, things are going to work out for you as once again, you're just being patient, okay, in control of your emotions, continuously moving forward, not stopping, not quitting, not getting mad and frustrated, but being in patience, okay? I really feel like that patience is what's going to pay off for you in the long run, baby. Overall message when it comes to your realms of health, you can be collecting some type of knowledge that can help you out at this time. You know, like learning about creatine, learning about things that you can do better form and you're working out, or learning about different things. I don't know, you know, it's taking time to actually gain more knowledge. I feel like it's going to really help to push you forward when it comes to your realms of health, okay? There might have been things that you were thinking that you couldn't do, but it's like once you gain the knowledge, you're going to see that things are actually a lot more simple for you. Overall, spirit message at this time is saying that there's passionate new beginnings starting for you. This could be in your realms of love. This could just be in things that you like to do. You know what I mean? You might find something that, oh, you know what I really like to do? I like to go do yoga. I really like to go do bicycling. You know, I like to take my dog for a walk. I haven't been doing it, but I just started doing it. I just got a dog, and I'm going for a walk with my dog, and I love it. You know, it's that type of energy. Something that's new coming in for you is going to bring very passionate new beginnings, okay? We got Soul Child coming up next. Now, you guys hit that like, that follow, that share button if you guys have not. Make sure you guys drop your zodiac signs in the comments down below to get in on the list. We have $25 readings to skip the list if you guys want to just jump right in and get a full reading, okay? These readings right here are nothing more than appetizers. We're not going deep. We're not giving you guys deep messages. We're not going to be looking into things, giving you guys extra or this or that like we're doing a paid reading, okay? We're doing very simplistic readings for you guys so you can get a taste of what we got going on. All right, now let's see now. I think I was about to do Jewel. I think I was about to do, was it Jewel I was going to do? I did just do Jewel. I'm not sure. So we'll go ahead and skip Jewel and go down to Soul Child, because I'm not sure if I was about to do Jewel or not. Y'all, was I about to do Jewel, or did I already do Jewel? So when I look into the realms for Soul Child, you do have the Eight of Cups popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like there's a need for you to walk away from something that's just really no longer serving you. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this is really something that's lifting you up or putting you into a better position or anything like that when it comes to your realms of love. Could definitely be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And I feel like that it's like time for you to either walk away from this person, or for you to walk away from this negative energies that you guys been reciprocating to each other, you know, because it could have been a lot of fighting going on. We just had some eclipses going on, and so there could have been fighting or arguing or things like that. If I were you, I would do a love spell for my own relationship. Who's really good is using spirits like Citri and Dantalion for your own personal life, your own personal things, you know, to bring more peace into your life, but also waiting. You know what I mean? So if you want to just wait, I feel like things have balanced out, but there's a need for you to leave negative emotions alone. There's a need for you to leave arguing, fighting, and all these type of things alone and move past that energy. You know what I mean? Especially like people who like kind of hold on to things from the past as if that's going to solve anything. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck are you still mad about something that happened 2 years ago, something that happened 8 months ago? You still bringing it up? Release it and move on. Now, I look into your overall mess when it comes to those finances. I feel like finances look a lot better. You know, I feel like you had like the Nine of Pentacles. This woman, she has 3 pentacles to invest, to give away, to sow into something, and she has a whole bunch of other pentacles to keep for herself. 6 other pentacles for herself. So I feel like when it comes towards your realms of career and money, you need to have money set aside that you're saving, and then money that you can spend for other bullshit that you just enjoy. You know, but there needs to be this balance right here when it comes to your financial realm. And then as well, maybe you need to start learning about investing. You can make your money go further when you learn how to do more tricks with money. So it might be good for you to learn at this time more about money and how you can invest your money and make money, you know, and gain more. You know, when I look at your realms of health, you do have the 4 of Pentacles popping up for you. I do feel like there is a strong foundation health-wise for you. Like you've already built a foundation, but I do feel like that you need to continue to work on the foundation that's already built. So, you know, you could not be in a very unhealthy place, but you know, there's nothing changing that from, except for, you know, if you keep doing what you know to do. So keep doing what you know to do, and your health will continue to improve. You'll be able to see a lot of goals and reach a lot of goals when it comes to your realms of health. When I look over into your overall message when it comes to your spirit guide, you do have the Eight of Wands popping up for you. There's going to be a lot of things moving at this time for you, a lot of movement coming in for you. You could have felt like things were moving pretty slow for a lot, maybe during the month of September and August. Things could have been pretty slow for you. Not a lot going on. You know, moving into October and moving forward, I feel like things are going to really pick up in your life. So, you know, there's going to be a need for you to actually start making moves. I feel like it's going to happen regardless if you're trying to or not. You know what I mean? Hi, can I get on the list? Brianna the Virgo. I'll put you on my list, baby. Make sure you hit the like, follow, share button. We got Brianna the Virgo. See next who we got coming up next. Coming up next, we have Christian Dior. Let's see what we got for Christian Dior at this time. Let's add Laich, something like that. I always fuck your name up when I see it. Laich the Leo. I got you on my list, baby. All right, let's see now. Now make sure that you guys have dropped your zodiac sign, or sit back and watch my pretty face and listen to me do everybody else's reading. I don't mind. You guys can watch my pretty face and watch me do everybody else's reading. You know, or you guys can get on the list by dropping your zodiac sign, like Alicia. Alicia is a Leo. What up with you Leos over here? Yeah, Alicia, I just added you on the list. So what do we have for Christian Dior? What do we have for Christian Dior at this time? What do we have for Christian Dior? Bow, 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 bow. Okay, so all right, well that looks pretty good. So in your realms of love, you do have the Fool card popping up for you at this time. Make sure that you're not chasing anybody, but you are attracting to you, okay? Don't chase. Don't be a bugaboo, don't nag, don't proceed or search after or investigate or anything like that, but instead attract, you know what I mean? One great way for us to attract in a natural sense, one great way for us to attract is by doing things like working on our gym life, which is stagnant as fuck, okay? You got the hangman bobbing on here saying there's no movement going on and there needs to be something going on here, okay? So like working on our gym life, you know, doing something new with our hair, you know, just what can I do to turn me, who's a 5, into a 10, okay? How can I turn me, who's a 7, into a 10? What can I do when I look at myself in the mirror? What do I see that I can work on? You know what I mean? What do I see that I can do to work on myself? And then as you work on yourself, then you will attract naturally. Just naturally, you will attract individuals from you just saying, I'm gonna pour into myself. You know, it's like this. It's like, for instance, when I started making, I'm not gonna use myself. You know, I've had clients who have who were poor, then they got on a financial ritual and they started making money. Then when they start making money, all of a sudden money just becomes available now. You know, it's like once you pour into yourself in an area, other people want to then pour into you. When you're not pouring into yourself, other people want to not pour into you. So you want to be invested in yourself at this time. When I look at your realms of finances, hey, that's looking good. 10 of Pentacles is coming up for you, so I do feel like that there is going to be abundance coming through. You know, you might be dealing with some difficulties in your financial realm, or have been dealing with some difficulties in your financial realm, but you're about to have a great bounce back. You're going to be bouncing back. It's going to be very good for you with the 10 of Pentacles energy popping up, okay? So I wouldn't worry about anything financial. I'd be patient because it looks like things are going to be going pretty well for you. You're a Cancer. Jupiter is going to be moving in Cancer and expanding regardless, so there's going to be bread coming in for you, baby. All right, so when I look at your realms of health, like I said earlier, you have the Hangman. So you need to be working on your health. If you don't know where to start, get the knowledge, okay? But doing something as simple as doing 10,000 steps a day, that's about walking, getting up in the morning, walking 45 minutes on a treadmill, and then in the afternoon before you go out, walking another 45 minutes on a treadmill. You're gonna reach around 8 to 10,000 steps, if it depends on how fast you're walking. You know, if you do like a speed walk, you'll be able to do that. But doing something as simple as just walking, adding that extra little step. I believe you have a daughter with you, you know, taking your daughter to the park and letting her play while you walk around the park and walk around those, to get them laps in, go for about 45 minutes, start for 45 minutes, and then in the next week, increase your 45 minutes to 2 45-minute walks. But doing these things is going to give you such a boost, make you so much more attractive, give you even more energy. It's funny because at first, it's like this. At first, when you first start working out, you just feel tired. You feel like, oh, I just feel tired, man. It's supposed to give me more energy, but I just feel tired. But the more that you do it, the more your body starts giving you more energy to make up for the energy it's thinking that you're lacking. Your body doesn't recognize your comfort. Your body is meant to be living in nature. So if it sees that you're exerting more energy, your body will then make up more energy and it will eat away at the fat that's already on your body, thus making you look more visually appealing, okay? So that's something that you want to start to tackle, okay, and get on. It is important, okay, because, you know, no one wants to be 45 with diabetes, bad health, unattractive, you know, and dealing with all these problems that leads to depression. But if we take care of if we do the small little steps early on, then those small steps equal into big things, okay? You know what I mean? So just something small, like a little 45-minute walk would be great. Or even getting into, if you got time, starting to do weight training. You know what kills fat more than anything else? Weightlifting. So lifting weights, getting into the gym. You don't have to be stacked over here or something, but, you know, lifting some weights, getting to a gym, putting forth that energy is going to pay off for you. Okay, so I do feel like overall spirit message, Sally, I'm gonna get you on the list in a minute, baby. I do feel like overall spirit message popping up for you at this time is saying, do not cry over or focus your energy, should I say, over things that you're not that you can't change right now. Okay, you know, here's what this looks like. You have an unexpected bill that popped up. You had all these other things that you were going to do, but now this unexpected bill popped up. You got to pay that unexpected bill. And now you're like, damn, but I was going to do this, and this, but now I have to pay this right here. Don't focus on that right there. Focus on the fact that, all right, I was this close to getting to it and something tried to stop me, so now I'm going to go even harder. Now I'm going to really put forth my energy and exert that energy and make a double come through for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't focus on the negative, but focus on the positive. All right, well, this is going to be coming around. I have to wait till next month. That's fine. I'm going to make sure I look the best when that next month comes. You know what I mean? That type of energy. Focus on what you can do, and you'll be able to have even more come to your life. All right, that's what I'm getting for you today in your message, baby. Let me know the verses in the comments down below. Let's get Shally. What was your zodiac sign, Shally? Drop your zodiac sign again. What's up, everybody in the live? How y'all doing? Good morning, Grand Rising. Make sure that you guys, if you guys don't hear me call out your name, and when I'm putting people on the list, make sure you guys keep dropping your zodiac sign so I can get you on the list. Libra, I got the Libra. Shout out to Libra, I got you. Let's get Danny the Virgo. Danny the Virgo. Let's get Jada the Taurus. Let's get Monica the Scorpio. Okay, anybody else we need to add on the list? Anybody else we need to add on the list? Going once. I happy to do it for you, baby. Happy to do it for you. All right, let's see now. We got love a reading, please. Thank you. All right, you need to. It's not that simple, baby. Okay, you need to drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. You need to hit the like, follow, share button. Okay, hit that like, that follow, that share button. And here's, if you're on Facebook, do @highlights. Okay, @highlights. It'll pop up on the screen. I'll be able to see you guys. Hit @highlights. Get on my list. Very easy, very simple. All right, let's see now. We got librarian or girl 23. Let's put girl 23. Is an Aquarius. Oh, wait, no, you're dropping your name. Drop your zodiac. I almost put you down as a goddamn Aquarius. You over here talking about your name is Anquanetta. I almost put goddamn Aquarius on that motherfucker right there. All right, but drop your zodiac sign down so I can see what your zodiac is. I was about to label you a damn air sign. She's gonna be like, I'm not an Aquarius though. She, you a Capricorn? No, that's Rainbow, baby. What's up, Rainbow? Taste the rainbow, girl. Let's see now. We got Rainbow. What you is, Rainbow? You a Capricorn? I fuck with them Capricorns. Girl 23, you better hurry up and drop your zodiac sign before I start back up. Matter of fact, too late. All right, let's see now. Let's go to our next one on our list right now, which is going to be Shanti the Leo. Shanti the Leo. What do we have for Shanti the Leo? They just dropped. Val, you say you're a Virgo? All right, girl 23. I got you on my list. Virgo, Val, and Val. Now, we do have ourselves a full list today, so if you guys are wanting to be able to get your readings done in more detail and not get a simple, quick message like this, you guys need to send your $25 in for a one-topic pull, $50 in for a two-topic pull, or $75 for the full reading, a four-topic pull. So we're going to look to your love, your money, your spirit message, and your health. All right, as you guys send your payments in, let me. I'll be able to get you guys on that, to skip the line and get you guys over here finished and done. Now, first thing, let's go ahead and dive into for Shanti Leo. In the realms of love, you do have the Two of Wands popping up for you at this time, so I definitely do feel like you got to take control when it comes towards your love life, okay? You really need to take control when it comes towards your love life, all right, and things that you're doing in your love life. Don't let life push you around, people push you around, things push you around at this time, but instead, be a bit more strong, bold, courageous when it comes towards love. I feel like if you can be a bit more strong, bold, courageous, and really put in that energy of saying, I'm going to take control of my reality, things will work out for you. You know, I run my ship like the fucking army, okay, like the Navy in this motherfucker, okay? I'm so serious right now. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes towards my reality and my world, I don't hang with certain people I used to hang with. I won't even hang with them no more. I don't talk with them on the phone, you know, because everything is energy. So it's like when it comes towards my love life, I want my love life ran a certain type of way. When I was in California, I refused to date. I refused to be with women because they're all a bunch of fucking feminists. And so here, how I like to run my relationships is I want a woman who is very old-fashioned. I like a woman who's gonna cook, who's gonna clean, who's gonna suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? When I get back from the gym and take a shower, you know, I like a woman who's girly, feminine, likes to get her nails done, likes to do her hair. You know, that's the type of woman I like. I don't want a woman who I'm arguing with about who's gonna watch the baby and I'm about to go out or whatnot. That's not what I'm interested in. So you know, and when it comes towards your love, I feel like you need to be the same. You know, if you're wanting a traditional man versus some guy who's painting his nails pink and goddamn wants to always talk about his fucking feelings, you know what I'm saying, which nothing's wrong with. He's probably a Cancer, okay? Probably a Cancer male. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. It's okay, you know what I mean? But if that's not what you're into, if you want I'm not gonna say real man, but if you want a more traditional man, you gotta set these things in alignment, okay? You gotta set these things in alignment for what you're wanting, and you'll be able to have it, okay? Okay, but take more control of your love life. You know what I mean? This also reminds me of people that's like, okay, well, you know, don't just go out with somebody because they want to take you out. Just because, you know, you're lonely. I'm lonely, but I don't really like their body. I don't really like their personality. I'm not really into white people like that. But, you know, at least they're asking me on a date. At least they're asking me. Have some pride, man. You know, go for what you want, okay? Not for what you can get. You know what us as men call it? We call it low-hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? See that chick over there? She's low-hanging fruit, okay? You know you can get that. So why even work hard to get it, okay? It's more like you can want to see somebody that has certain things that you like. Once they meet off of all your criterias, I like this about a girl, I like this about a person, I like that about a person, I like that about a person. And then they fit that criteria, then go for it, okay? You know what I mean? But don't just settle is what I'm basically saying. Realms of finance popping up for you right now. You do have the Queen of Cups popping up for you. So I do feel like that you need to have a focus point. What is your goal? Where are you headed towards? What are you intentionally doing to be able to reach the goal that you want? You know, I feel like you need to really focus yourself at this time, because you can have what you're wanting, but if you're not focused, if you're not really being determined, it's not going to come through for you. In your realms of health, you do have the Moon card popping up for you at this time, so there could be some things that's being hidden that's going to be revealed. You know, you could go to a doctor's office, and then they'd be like, "Hey, when was the last time you had a checkup?" You know what I mean? Oh, I haven't. Well, you know, your iron is extremely low, and you actually are anemic. You know, you're like, oh, that's why I'm always damn cold. That's why I'm always blase. So there could be some things being revealed to you at this time when it comes to your realms of health. This also could say that you could start to look at yourself and say, wow, I've really let myself go. Wow, I've really haven't been working on this like I should be. And something becomes more noticeable, or more, you know, you're walking up the stairs, you're like, God damn. Shit. Woo! I feel tired after walking up that one flight of stairs. You know, yeah, I was just wondering, man, when did I let myself get out of shape? You know, I need to start working out. There could be things that's being revealed at this time. Overall spirit message, I do feel like there's going to be people around you, could be in your job, could be people around you or anything like that, that are going to try and discourage you from something. I do feel like there's going to be maybe even like people that you trust, people that you love. You know, when I first was switching from doing full-time music to doing full-time witchcraft, basically, you know, when I first was switching over, I told people that I cared about that I'm going to change my name from Sirron Reed to Sirron the Shaman. And they said, what the fuck is a shaman, okay? What the fuck are you talking about? Put the blunt down, dog. Put the blunt down, Sirron. You sound crazy right now, bro. You going to do what, tarot cards? What the fuck is that? What are you, Miss Cleo? You know, people didn't understand it. And I feel the same way when it comes towards you. There are going to be people who try to tell you, oh, that couldn't work. Oh, that would never work. Oh, that's something that you shouldn't. Why would you do that? And I was talking to a couple other people that I like to talk to about business and whatnot. And I told them that at the end of this year, I'm going to switch my $300,000 monthly program to $1 million. I want $1 million, okay? For what I'm doing for my $300,000 clients, I want $1 million for it. They were like, well, Sirron, you only got 2 clients, okay? Yeah, you've been promoting this thing for 2 years and you got 2 clients, okay? And the first year you got none. Don't you think it might be a little bit soon to change your thing to $1 million? I think it might be a little bit soon to blah, blah, blah. All right, well, thank you for your input, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to change my shit to $1 million. Whether or not someone buys it that same year or not, eventually I'm going to be able to get it because I am me and I make things happen. I'm a manifestation God. And that's the energy you need to have behind yourself. No one's going to believe in you the way that you believe in you. You know what I mean? People are only going to believe in you after you show them that what you believe, you did. You know what I mean? Like, it took forever for people to actually be like, wow, Sirron's really on this shit. Sirron really does the shit that he does. You know, but I had to prove to myself, and then everyone else follows. That's the energy I'm picking up for you at this time. We got, what's up with you, baby? We got Caviar wants to be on the list. Let's put Caviar, the Aquarius. What do we got for you, baby? Hope I said your name right. Caviar. Reminds me of Caviar. What's up, HX? How you doing, baby? Caviar is an Aquarius. Okay, I got you on my list. All right, so we have coming up next, we got Brooklyn, the Pisces, Piscean. Man, y'all. And you know, it's even hard, like to this very day, like my parents, I love them so much, but they loathe what I do. You know what I mean? Like, they goddamn near cussed me out when my niece was asking me for money, because everybody likes to ask me for fucking money. And when I told her, I said, I'm going to teach you how to do tarot cards and how to do tarot cards and that stuff, my parents goddamn near cussed me the fuck out, man. If they weren't so religious, they would have cussed me out. But, you know what I mean? They call my job bull crap, that bull crap job. It's all a bunch of the devil. It's all the devil, this, and that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I had to tell them, like, look, you know, the phone that you guys are talking to me on, I bought from the so-called bullshit job. You know, because I'll be buying my mom all the new iPhones and computers and all type of stuff and whatnot. So I'm like, you guys are talking to me from what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you guys are doing it. So, you know, it could be crazy when you're trying to do something that no one else is understanding. You know, but you gotta pursue what you see. It's about your vision. When you die, you know, no one else is gonna be around here for you, okay? No one else is gonna be over here to say, oh, you're about to die. I'm glad you lived your life for me, okay? Thank you for it, all right? No, when you die, guess what? You're gonna look back and say, what did I do with my life? Did I do what I wanted to do? Did I make the right moves? Because everybody's got to go out sometime. So, you know, do the things now that you could be so proud of yourself in. Because guess what? Other people are going to find any reason to be displeased with you. It don't matter what you do. You know what I mean? All right, so now let's see what we got for Brooklyn. Brooklyn, somebody said, how did you get into tarot? My grandmother, my grandmother was a tarot reader. I found out later on. We did a seance with my grandmother, and it was like right after me doing a seance with my grandmother, it was like an orb appeared. It was me and my sister that did it. My grandma actually came into the room. It was the weirdest shit. I'd never seen like a seance like that before. It was just so crazy. This is my first time doing one. But we had a Ouija board, and we just did a seance at the table. And this white orb just floated down, looked like a snowflake, but it was a white orb, and it just flashed and disappeared. And it was like, after that, I had this gift of reading tarot. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was, but it was like where it would be for normal people to read books and study tarot, to know tarot, it was like I inherently knew it. And then I had gotten books, and I would post on the wall all the meanings of the tarot cards. And it was like I just had this desire after that seance. So, you know, maybe for some people, it might be you awakening your spiritual giftings, or connecting with your ancestors can help you to awake some spiritual giftings. All right, so let's go. And that was back in like 2018, something like that, 2018. Now, for Brooklyn, the Pisces, what I got for you today in your realms of love is the Knight of Wands. I do feel like that you need to be in the energy of going for what you want. If you like that guy at the gym, why don't you go ahead and start by first saying, you know, walking by them real quick and then bump into them on purpose and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I was in my headset, my fault. That right there opens the door for everything else, okay? So then the next time you go to the gym, you see them again and say, hey, how you doing? I'm paying attention now. Leave it alone, just do your workout. Do not look at them the whole entire workout. Don't look at them, okay? Come day 3, guess what? Then they're going to do the same thing to you. Hey, how's it going? Hey, it's good, blah, blah, blah. Then you start your conversation. Bow, you in the door now. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your plan, okay? You have the master plan, and you can do what no one can, okay? You got to go for what you want, and you'll be able to have it in the realms of love. Definitely could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. When I look over into your realms of career, now that one looks a little more shaky. There could be some confusion going on career-wise, like I've been doing this type of work for a while, and now I'm not sure what I want to do. I was working at the hospital, and then somebody bled all over me, and I said, fuck this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. People are sneezing and coughing and hucking, and I had to pull a dildo out somebody in surgery yesterday. I don't want to do this no more, okay? Yeah, you're gonna be in a place right now where you're saying, I'm just sick of this shit, all right? But I don't know what else I can do for money. You know, I do feel like when it comes towards this type of energy, you have to find one thing to focus on and then just go for it. You know, find one thing that, okay, I know I can make money off of this, even though I'm thinking about all these other things, I have to start fresh over here. Just find the one thing that you can do and just do it. Put your energy into it. Put the effort into it. Don't quit, and watch that everything will start to unlock for you, okay? But if you're in a place that you don't like, don't just stay there in confusion. You have to take a step forward to get out of the confusion. When I look into your overall message when it comes towards your realms of health, you got to walk away from something, okay? There's some things that need to be walked away from at this time. I do feel like that, you know, I do feel like that at times, you know, we have to get older. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. We might enjoy doing certain things. I'll give you guys a great example. You know, I love fried chicken. All right, don't you say nothing racist. I swear to God, I will block y'all. I love me some fried chicken though. I ain't gonna lie, but I haven't been able to have fried chicken in so long. Why? Because I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? Once you get older, there's certain things that, you know, your body, you have to adapt your body. And I'm like this, do I want to clog my heart? Do I want to, there's already tons of people that's trying to goddamn to hate me or want to try and curse me or want to try and get me or whatnot or don't like me because of this, wishing for my downfall because I'm going up. Why would I give it an opportunity by eating something that's going to poison my body? You know what I mean? So I definitely do feel like that you need to be in the energy of walking away from things that just are no longer serving you. You know what I mean? No longer is it doing any good in your life. You know, one thing I love drugs. Okay. Oh, I used to love doing some. What? That was my shit. I used to sell LSD back in the day. I used to sell all sorts of things back in the day. Okay. But you know, and I enjoyed that lifestyle of being of that type of stuff. I love being in the game. But after you get to a certain age, bro, you just fucking up at that point. You know, there's certain things you can do when you're younger, and then you have to mature at a certain point and walk away from the old. Walk away from something. Even though you might have had some type of enjoyments in it, in that toxic relationship, that person, that guy who has a six-pack, and an 8-inch dick and will come around, but every time he comes around causes some drama, fucks you, and then leaves out your life, and now your bank account's left on empty and he's gone with impossible, but he makes you feel so good. You know, you got to walk away from things that really are no longer serving you in your life. And so that way you can focus on things that's going to really broaden the bigger picture for you. I do feel like overall spirit message, there is luck on your side. There's a lot of good things that's going to be happening into your life, but you got to take advantage of it, okay? So you need to walk in wisdom. Wisdom helps you see what the ordinary person doesn't see. Wisdom helps you see these things. I'll give you, for instance, in business, when you study business and you start to learn more, you start to see opportunities everywhere. Okay, like for instance, me being a businessman, I see opportunities in everything to make money, okay? You know, so it's like, but you only see that, and you only see the trends when you learn and you get the wisdom to be able to do such. So I feel like the wheel of fortune is spinning in your favor, but you need to pay attention because there's something that can miss you if you're not paying attention, okay? There's an opportunity that's gonna come through for you, and I feel like you're gonna be able to notice it. You just have to actually pay attention, baby. We got Angelique, the Scorpio, coming up next at this time. Let's see what we got for, that was quick. Angelique, what you got going on, Angelique? That the car just flowing out that fast, girl. Your ass must not have had a reading analytic. Let me a little sippy sip. Okay. When I look into your realms of love, you do have the lovers. That's always good. You know what I mean? I do feel like that this is Gemini energy. So I feel like Gemini with you, I feel like it's almost like the twins. A part of you will love somebody today. What are you, Scorpio? Yep. A part of you will love somebody today, and then 3 weeks later, you hate they motherfucker. You're ready for something new. That today, this person is your baby, your everything you ever desired. 2 weeks later, fuck that motherfucker. I don't who? Jacquees? Fuck Jacquees. I don't know nothing about no Jacquees. I got a new boo. You know, I do feel like there might be a little Gemini energy here, like these twins, an evil twin and a good twin or whatnot. You know, but I feel like that it's about you accomplishing what you're trying to accomplish. There is lessons that you're meant to learn, and there are things that you're meant to do. So it might not be that right now you're meant to be married. It could be right now that you're meant to go through different relationships and find what the fuck you really like. We're always programmed to be able to want to do this or want to do that. We're programmed to be this way or to be that way. You know, we're programmed to like this or to not like that. You know, so I do feel like that we have to get out of our programming and more so say, let's just experience, okay? Let's go through experiencing different things, different people, different situations, so that way I can know what I like and what I don't like. When I look at when I was poor, I don't like being, I was telling Danny the other day the same shit. we were talking about it or whatnot, and you know, she's like, well, I remember back in the day, you know, when I was pro and I didn't have this, and growing up didn't have this and that. I'm like, yeah, I remember when I didn't have this, having that. She's like, yeah, good times. And I'm like, not for me. I fuck that shit. I'm like, I'll never go back there. So, well, I mean, you know, everybody has to go through this and go through things so they can become who they are. That's all good and dandy. But I went through these type of things to learn that I never want to go through that again. It's like fucking jail. I never want to go to jail again. I went so many times. I was about to be on The Voice. Okay, I did everything to be on The Voice, passed everything, did all the things I was supposed to. And now they're about to air the stuff on TV. I got to fly back out. That night, I went to jail. Okay, on a blue warrant. They kept me locked up for 2 months and put me in East Texas. I don't want to ever experience things like that again, so I live a legal life, okay? Well, as much as I can, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you got to do certain things so that way you can, or you got to remember the certain things that have gone on so you can surpass that and not have to go deal with that ever again. In your realms of career and finance, you do have the moon, so not the best card to have in your financial realm, but it is saying that where things might be a little bit like unsure or things might look dark, the moon is saying that there's going to be a light to illuminate your way. So where you feel like things might not be clear, where you're not sure which way you need to go in, and right now you could be just walking what feels like in darkness, things are going to be illuminated for you to be able to say, okay, I need to make this direction. I need to go in this direction. Okay, I can keep making these steps. I don't feel like it's going to be like you're going to be able to see clearly. I feel like it's like holding a light, and only your steps in front of you are being illuminated, and so you have to walk, you know, carefully. But I do feel like that there is a light that's showing you the way, and you're going to get through this night period. Okay. When I look into your realms of health, you do have the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground when it comes to certain things in your health. You know, it could be people like me talking about, you know, don't eat fried chicken, and you're like, fuck that. I love my fried chicken, baby, and I ain't never gonna stop, okay? Diabetes in a job, no, okay. But yeah, but there's certain things that people might tell you, you know, oh, you need to switch this up and do HIIT cardio or do this or don't do that. Stand your ground for what you know works for you. If you know that this is what's working for me in my health, I'm doing this is making me better in my health, then just keep doing what you're doing. Because I swear to God, it's like when it comes towards the health industry, everything works for 2 to 3 years, and then new study. You're not supposed to eat white rice. You're supposed to eat brown. 3 years later, new study. You're not supposed to eat brown rice. You're supposed to eat white. 3 years later, new study. You're not supposed to eat rice at all. 3 years later, new study. You're supposed to eat rice. Every fucking year, every year or so, they change up something. Don't work out like you did in the 90s, because you need to work out like this, and you need to, you know, there's always something fucking changing. Okay, so stand your ground towards what you know works for you, okay? Because I'm convinced that people in the health industry are full of shit, okay? I swear to fucking Christ. I swear to God. After I seen the lady, Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend or whatever, with that little wooden, it looked like almost like a boomerang or some shit. And she's like, you want abs? You gotta buy this right here for $39.95, and then now mind you, she's already fit as fuck, okay? Bitch got an 8-pack in this motherfucker. I'm talking about, god damn. She's like, you want abs like these? Get a sculptor and just carve the abs in, and this will give you abs. It don't matter. Why do sit-ups? Abs don't start in the kitchen. Abs start with my new scalper. And these dumbass motherfuckers is really behind this motherfucking scalper talking about, I'm 300 pounds, but I'm going to get abs. Get your dumb ass out the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like just goofy shit, bro. So, you know, you need to stand your ground towards some things. When I look over to your overall spirit message, like I said, trust yourself, baby. Trust the thoughts that you're thinking. Trust the ideas that have come to you, because as you do, you're going to have a lot of success in the things that you do, but you need to trust yourself. What's up, Nada? How you doing, baby? All right, let's see now. What about eggs? Exactly. Don't eat eggs, now eat eggs. Don't eat eggs, now you can eat eggs. They never make up their minds about it. That's what I'm saying, Lance. They always be on some shit. All right, that's what we got for Angelique. We got Design the Leo. What's up, Design? Let's go ahead and look into it for you at this time. We got Dana, the Gemini. We'll put Dana on the list. Dana, the Gem. Let's see what else we got popping up over here. Are we adding anybody else on the list? Going once? Anybody else adding on the list? Going twice. And on to the next one. Y'all gotta move faster. You gotta move faster than that. Let's see what we got. Bow, 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 and bow. All right, now, in your realms of love, design, you do have the Page of Wands. So I feel like that there could be someone that's really interested in you. They might be a little immature though. Like this reminds me of somebody who's like just very much so about their appearance though. Like they're very big on their appearance. They might not be as good looking in the face, but they dress very well. It's like they make up for them being a 6. They make up with their clothes being a 10. You know what I mean? So I feel this person might really dress very well. They might be a little bit younger than you or something like that, or might just have really young energy about them. They still want to go out, do things, be active and everything like that. I feel like this could actually be something good for you, okay? I feel like this person wants to have some sort of love or wants to really treasure a person. Like they've been alone their damn self, and now they want to have a real connection come in. So I feel like you should probably go for that. When I look into your realms of finances, you got the 9 of Cups. You broke. It's all right. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? People go through it. Yeah, you broke. You know what I'm saying? There is not much money coming in for you at all, okay? But, if you be a little bit more patient, guess what's going to happen? The bread's going to come around. So, you know, be in control of your emotions. Straight up, be in control of your emotions right now. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Because your finances are on the way, your bread is on the way. It's just about maintaining that. It's like I was watching this video today about this. First off, it was pathetic. They wanted like $50 million for this house in Mumbai, right? But it wasn't even a house; it was a fucking apartment. Okay, so they have like buildings like down there. They have buildings like over there right now, right? And you have the whole floor is just your floor. So the first floor, second floor, up to the 46th floor. The first floor is $50 million. So I said, y'all outside your fucking minds, first off. But second off, you know what I mean? I'm over here looking at this, and it made me think about how I'm like, man, I want to have 50 million for a mansion. I want to have 50 million for a mansion. But how do you manifest that? Because it's like you have to put yourself in the energy of receiving. You got to put yourself in the energy of luxury and receiving these things, and then you start to make more money. But how do you put yourself in the energy of luxury, you know, or of $50 million when you barely made fucking 800,000 in a year? You know, you're looking at 50 million and you barely touched 800. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you put yourself in that energy? So, you know what I mean? I definitely can understand. It's about being in control of the emotions and saying, I'm not going to let what I see in front of me right now dictate where my future is going. Because I can be like Sirron the Shaman was in 2019, sleeping at different girls' houses, trying to figure out what he's going to do, busted and disgusted, happening to wear the same boxers multiple nights in a row, showering at bus stops, sleeping under a bridge, sleeping in people's cars, you could be down like I was down, and then go 5 years later, now you over here traveling the world with getting clients to pay you $300,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be in control of your emotions, because you don't know what your future has in store for you. You don't know what God is going to pour into your life. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're going to really manifest. But I know one thing: if you stay in the energy of I'm not going to have, and that's impossible, I guarantee your ass ain't going to get shit, okay? Your ass going to keep going around that circle and be stuck in that goddamn poverty, you know what I mean? So you got to be in control of the emotions and believe. Have the faith. I don't like religion. I don't like none of that shit. To me, I'm like, it's all slavery that they use to enslave people. But what I do like faith. I do like believing in something bigger than yourself, you know, because it does help you with manifesting what you want in your life. When I look over into your overall message when it comes towards your health, you do have the Hierophant. So there might not be things that you can change for yourself, but you can hire someone like myself or like a Babalawo or like somebody spiritual who can actually help you when it comes to your health, who can help to fix certain things that, you know, maybe a doctor's not fixing, okay? Because it looks like they have the keys to your success in your realms of health. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Overall, spirit message, you do have the devil popping up for you at this time with your little freaky ass. Look at you, little freak. I'm finding out, little freak. Uh-huh. All right, so you do have the devil. You need to avoid toxic energy, toxic people. Just because they fuck you good doesn't make them a good person. So, you got to make sure that you're avoiding these toxic things. Don't allow people to come into your life and knock you off your square because, it's like this. If I have a sexually transmitted disease and you sleep with me, guess what you're going to catch? Now, here's what people don't understand. When it comes towards things like being broke, you can catch that. When it comes towards things like having depression and you start hanging around someone with depression, you can catch that. When it comes towards all sorts of negativity, you can catch this spirit because diseases are nothing more than demons, okay? Diseases are nothing more than spirits. So, when it comes towards a disease of poverty or a disease of anxiety, you can catch these things by connecting yourself to these type of people. You ever been doing good in your life and you got a bum-ass cousin or a bum-ass friend or a bum-ass person that you let come stay with you and then your shit starts going bad? You let this person that's no good be around you and then your shit starts going negative or whatnot because you invited that infection in your life. So you want to keep these type of things or the fuck away from you, okay? You're not welcome here. I said earlier in the live, there are certain people that I grew up with that I was cool with. You know what I mean? But guess what? Nigga, y'all niggas are still going to jail selling dope on the corner and acting like goddamn fools. The fuck I look like hanging out with you bums? I'm over here going to Paris. I'm over here going to Spain. I'm over here traveling buying Louis Vuitton and Balenciaga for my girl. Okay, the fuck I look like hanging around these type of people, that's going to bring me down. I'm going to catch y'all disease, okay? And I can't catch y'all disease. I just can't do it, okay? You know what I mean? So you got to make sure you keep those type of people away from you, all right? And it'll make your life so much better. Okay, that's what I got for you at this time. We're knocking out this list, you guys. We got Kai the Gemini. Kai the Gemini, it's your turn, baby. Am I adding anybody else on the list? Am I adding anybody else on the list? Going once. Oh, we got, I got somebody I got to add. Let's add Patrice to Scorpio. Patrice. Scorpio. I got you on my list, Patrice. Anybody else before I go ahead and move on? Anybody else? I've been doing good until I linked with my ex-boyfriend. Exactly. That's exactly the energy I'm speaking on. It's like I have an ex like that. Shit, her name is Madison Shaw. That bitch right there got a big ass booty and bigger troubles and problems than you want to deal with. I swear to God. Every time I welcome that bitch around me, shit will goddamn go to hell in a handbasket. I swear to goddamn Jesus Christ on the cross. Everything will go to hell when I would invite that person in my life. You know why? Because that's the type of energy that you don't want to welcome. You know what I mean? Nobody's bullying anybody in this live. My content does not contain this subject. My content does not contain the mentioned subject. Bow. All right, now like I said, you know what I mean? I swear to God, it's like you don't want to deal with these things. But then it's like when you meet other people when you meet them, your money starts going up. When you meet them, you start getting better in your health. When you meet them, things start getting better for you. Your business is doing better. Those are the type of people that you want to be around. You want to keep around you because the same exact way someone can give you a disease, somebody can also give you an anointing. Somebody can also give you a blessing. The old gurus, when it came towards the masters, before they would die, they would give their energy to their student, okay? Giving them all sorts of power, opening third eyes to be able to see more and have more of that, what some would call the anointing, they pass it on to them. And it's the same exact way in life. You want to be with people that you're building. You know what I mean? Like when I got with Danny, okay, my stress level went way down, okay. Then when Danny got with me, her finances went way up. You know what I mean? So we added to each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to find people that you can connect to that can lift you up. But let's go ahead and knock it out for Kai, the Gemini. Kai, the Gemini. We got Shelly, Shelly. Did I already add you on the list, Shelly? That was Sally. Let's add Shelly, the Gemini. She said, just ignoring the comments. I'm not ignoring nobody. I'm just in the vibe right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in the vibe right now. And I know y'all keep on asking me to read the list. And I'm like, God, that's going to be a lot of people. But all right, fine. We'll go down the list. All right. We got Ashley the Gemini, Christy the Virgo, Helen the Capricorn, It's Me the Sag, Karen the Taurus, Becca the Cancer, Monica the Scorpio, Babe the Pisces, Kavya the Aquarius, Patrice the Scorpio, Aisha the Leo, Sandy the Aries, Boom Kenny the Scorpio, Brianna the Virgo, Lise the Leo, Ashley the Leo, Shelly the Libra, Danny the Virgo, Jada the Taurus, Monica the Scorpio, Girl 23 the Virgo, Rainbow 25 the Capricorn, and Dana the Gemini, Patrice the Scorpio, and Shelly the Gemini. Okay. So, we got a good amount of people on the list. We're going to knock each one of you guys off the list, though. Sandia. Let's see now. Sandia, where you at? Did I already do Sandia? Shakira. No, Sandia, you're somewhere in the mix, okay? You're down there somewhere. And we're going to get to you, I promise. But let's go ahead and get to Kai. What do we got for Kai? What do we got for Kai Sinat? What do we got for Kai Sinat? Bow, 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 and bow. All right, so Kai, let's go ahead and talk about it. In your realms of love, you're being overly guarded, okay? I do feel like that if there are people from your past trying to come into your life, which I do see popping up, you do have the Judgment card here. So I do feel like when it comes to people from your past, it might be wise to put up guards against those people, okay? But don't make new people pay for your ex's mistakes. You know what I mean? Don't be overly guarded and oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna. Last time I was submissive to a man, he took advantage of me. So ain't no man about to tell me what to do. You can't tell me shit. Because last time I was submissive, he stole my car. So now I'ma just say what the fuck I wanna say. And all this type of shit. Okay? No, don't make somebody else pay for the mistakes of your bum ass ex that you was with, okay? Take your guard down, be nice, be understanding, be kind, you'll attract somebody the same or whatnot, you know what I mean? But don't be overly guarded because you got hurt in a past situation. Now, and it comes to your realms of when it comes to your realms of money, you guys do have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles popping up for you, there is abundance. You might be looking at your savings account right now and saying, yeah, I did that. Oh, yeah, that's all me. You know what I mean? I do feel like that there is finances that got you good right now. There's bread popping up for you right now. And I feel like there's going to be more even coming in. I feel like you know how to make your money make money for you, or you've already put systems in play that are making your money make money for you. Oh, you found some candles. Cool. Where you get candles from?
Only white.
That's fine. We still got some candles though. That's what I like.
There's this near the
I'm gonna put that in the glass.
near the weed store.
Yeah.
The same street, just this way.
Yeah.
There's a little supermarket.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, they have, but only white.
Ah, okay, but they got these?
Yeah, but only that.
How much were these ones?
Like $2.50 or something.
Yeah, because I'm like, I pay like 10 for the same ones over at that spiritual shop.
Okay, but they only have white, they don't have color.
That's fine. I'm like, it's fucking Spain. They barely have color or anything. All you need is white. You know what I'm saying? I thank you, baby. Ooh, what? So this is why I'm sending you up there. This is why I'm sending you there. I paid for two, and he gave me this. Then I send you pay for one, he gives you more. This is why, I swear to God, drug dealers are hoes. They are hoes. As soon as a pretty girl walks in, oh yeah, but here you go, take all this. And a man comes and tries to do, hey bro, let me go ahead and get this. Oh yeah, get that nigga a skimmer, give a nigga a gram. Yeah, nigga. They be, I swear to God, man. Yeah, I'm always sending you up there. Good job, baby.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
God damn it, God damn. Buster. This nigga gay. I swear to God. See, ha. You thought you gave me 1 gram last time. I said, my girl, now you gave me the missing gram. Ha. Ho ass dude. Appreciate you, baby. All right, let's get back to Kai.
Can I kiss?
Of course you can, girl.
It's not hard with this barrier between us.
Come a little closer than you sing.
I can't this way.
Go ahead. It's all right. Even if it pops out, I don't mind. Now give me my daughter. Hey, it's good dude. Hey, this good dude. No, you can't have daddy's car. Dad's in the middle of a reading. Daddy got finished.
I want kisses like that.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too, baby. All right, let me get back to work. Now, where was that? Where was I talking about with you real quick? Huh?
It's K or Kai or something.
Yeah, Kai. All right, so Kai, in your realms of health, you do have the Judgment card. TikTok always want me to do something. You do have the Judgment card popping up for you at this time. So I definitely do feel like with this Judgment energy, it's saying that there could be something from the past that's revisiting you. You know what I mean? Something from the past that's like, oh shit, it's coming back to haunt me again. Ah shit, it's coming back again or whatnot. You know, like a cold sore. You know what I mean? Like cold sores where you deal with a cold sore and it left you and now it's coming back again. I do have the Marba's healing spell. You can go on my YouTube for free and it will take those things completely out of your body. You'll never have to deal with it again. I've had multiple clients who dealt with that and they never had to deal with it again after using this. I'm talking about they started like in like 2020, they started using it or whatnot. I used to charge them for it. Now I just give it away for free because I have bigger spells. But you know, these are to pay for that type of stuff. So I would definitely go check that out. I would do that for my health so that way I could not have to deal with something that is a repeating thing, Kai. You know what I mean? Because it looks like it's repeating. When I look over into your realms of overall spirit message, you gotta trust the ideas. Thank you guys, for the compliments for my baby girl. But you know, when I look into y'all compliment my baby and my girl, okay? Don't just compliment my baby. I want to see y'all compliment my baby and compliment my woman, okay? Let me get 2 compliments in this motherfucker. Be like, oh my gosh, your family is so adorable. Oh my God, y'all always just talk about my goddamn magic baby. You know what I'm saying? I want both of them things, okay? You better tell me, goddamn, my baby look good in this motherfucker. Like I said, so you know, when it comes to your ideas, I do feel like that you need to trust yourself at this time, and it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to cut some things out in your life, okay? You know, you have to cut some people, you know, that might not feel so good. You know, you're going to have to cut some family members. You know, you might have to cut out a job, or it's not going to feel the best when you have to cut things out your life. But when you cut things out your life, that's when you get to see all the change come about for you. Because it's like scales. You know, you have all this weight holding you like this right here, all this weight holding you down, and then you start to cut this up. You're like, bow, you go up more. You cut that out, you're like, bow, you go up more. You cut that out, you're like, bow. Now you're in a place of balance, okay? Now you're balanced out. So it's like cutting things out your life will make things so much better for you. Okay? All right, that's what I'm getting for you guys at this time. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one that we got for Ashley B. The Gemini. I see what you're saying, baby. All right, thank you. I have a beautiful family. Thank you. You know, I try. You know. My family's getting bigger, by the way. You know, my family's getting bigger, by the way. You know, we decide that we want to have. I decide I want to have another one. Okay. Yeah, I decided I want to have another one. You know, to make my family larger. You know, another girl. You know what I'm saying? Another girl. Okay. You're like a pot. Oh, you thought I'm in a baby? No, I'm talking about another girlfriend. Okay. I need two. I need two. I need a woman right here and a woman right here, and then like, hey baby, I'm like, hey baby, mwah. Mwah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah! 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 Yes. Okay?
Did you say another baby?
No, we don't need another crying baby. As cute as she is.
Let this girl get out of her diaper first.
Yeah. No, we're just gonna add another woman up by our side real quick. But let's go ahead and dive into it for Ashley B. What we got for Ashley B at this time? All right, Ashley B. Now, before we move on, if you guys, I see people over here who are not on my list asking me questions. You guys need to get on my list, okay? If you guys are not on my list, you're not going to get an answer. So make sure that you guys are dropping your zodiac sign in the comments down below. Make sure that you guys are hitting the like, follow, the share button, so that you guys can actually get on my list and not just being here looking at me like, when is it going to be my turn? It's not, okay? You're not on my list, you know what I mean? So make sure that you guys are moving accordingly, getting on the list. We got Shirley, you know. We had Shelly, we got Sally, and then we got Shirley. God damn, S-H-A, H-H-E, and S-H-I. Shit. That must be a popular name. When did that become a popular name? When did Shirley become so fucking popular? Let's see what we got over here real quick. And you are, what, a Libra? Let me put you on here, baby. Let me put you on here, girl. We got Shaolin. Man, you just reminded me of this chick named Shaolin that I was friends with. We were friends forever. And then I gave her some dick. And it ruined everything. I swear to God, it ruined everything. It's like, we were friends and everything, then she should start tripping. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why you never give your homegirl dick. Never do it. Never do it. It ruins everything. They start tripping. They used to be cool talking to you about other girls and shit. And then once you do that, it ruins everything. Never do that shit. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what we got for Ashley B. Ashley B. Let's see what we got for you at this time. We got, your name is Victoria. Well, your name is Shaolin today. Your name's Shaolin today, baby, Victoria. But so now, Ashley B, let's look at you real quick. You do have the Seven of Wands popping up for you at this time. So I definitely do feel like you got to stand your ground. You know what I mean? I feel like there's going to be people trying to tell you what's right, what's wrong. You need to do this, you don't need to do that. I feel like that, you know, you can have a relationship. You definitely could be in a relationship. And there could be other people who are trying to speak about your relationship, you know, but they don't see when your relationship's being watered. They don't see the good aspects. They don't see the good things that go on. Only thing that they get to see is what you tell them. Okay, yeah, we got to fight today. Oh, girl, he don't treat you right. No. You guys always get in a fight. You need to go ahead and break up. No, girl, you need to leave him or whatnot. Now, you didn't mention that he's been paying your bills for the last 8 months, okay? You didn't mention that, you know, he's been taking you out on your dates, doing all some of shit or whatnot. They don't know what's going on. And then if you do mention that shit, they're probably hating. You know who wants to see you single? Your best friend, okay? Your single best friend want to see you single more than anybody in this goddamn world. I guarantee it to you. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know why? Because when you're single, like they're single, you're so much more fun. We can go do things together. I don't want to go out by myself. So let me tell you something. Your single friend will give you the wrong goddamn advice. If you are married, take advice. Yes, take advice from married people. If you are single, take advice from single people. If you're single trying to get married, take advice from married people. If you're in a relationship and you're have another friend who's in a relationship, talk to that person, not to somebody else who's you goddamn married and you think your goddamn single friend is about to give you sound advice. What the hell does that lonely bitch know about a goddamn thing in marriage? She can't even keep a goddamn man to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? So you need to have that sort of mindset. And Don't serious, man. Don't put her on blast like that, man. Don't put her on blast, okay? All right, but you are right. You know what I'm saying? Those single friends or whatnot, you can't take advice from. It's never a good idea. But when I look over into your realms of money and career, you do have the strength card popping up for you at this time. So you need to be focusing in on what am I good at, okay? I also feel like that there could be things that are problems for other people and you have the answer to solving it, you know what I mean? So people like, for instance, copywriting is a big thing right now. People are very much so into copywriting. People can make a good amount of money. You can make like $30,000 a month, which is not a lot of money, but it is still $30K. But you can make $30,000 a month off of doing copywriting at a nice level. So it's like, because people don't want to do it, you know what I mean? So it's like finding big problems that other people have and then conquering it, or like what I do, I have marriage spells that are $30,000. I have marriage spells that are $15,000, and people come to me and they buy these spells for me because I can solve their problem. Sirron the Shaman, I don't want my marriage to end and the divorce is already in motion. Sirron the Shaman, I want this person in my life and everything's going to shit right now. I need your help. Sirron the Shaman, I cheated I cheated on her with her brother. Okay, yeah. I need my baby back, man. Help me out here. And they hire me because I can solve their big problem. But guess what? I'm not gonna solve their big problem for fucking pennies. No, you're gonna fucking pay me, and I'm gonna solve your problem. Okay. Easy as pie. That's the energy I feel like with you. Like you can make a good money because you can solve a big problem. The bigger the problem you can solve, the bigger the bands you can charge, okay? Now, when I look over to your overall message when it comes to your health, you do have the King of Cups popping up for you at this time. If you're dealing with things in health, I don't feel like it's going to stay. I don't feel like you're going to be stuck or anything like that. I feel like all this energy is going to move out of the way. It's just a matter of time, being a little bit patient, and things will definitely be moving out of the way for you, okay? When I look at your overall spirit message, you have the Emperor popping up for you. That's great to have. So elevation is on the way. What's up, Brolick? How you doing, fam? So elevation is on the way. You need to be on the lookout for it. That's what I'm getting for you at this time. Now, you guys, make sure you guys purchase your readings, you broke motherfuckers. Buy your reading. Okay, I'm sorry. And now make sure that if you want to, TikTok, because you know how TikTok be, try and lock my ass up for saying some shit like that. Make sure that if you want to, make sure that you guys purchase your readings. I love doing live free readings for everybody, but if we don't see people buying, then guess what we do? We stop doing free readings, and then everybody's got to suffer because no one gets their free reading, okay? Don't you guys enjoy it? So make sure you guys support the page by purchasing your $25 reading, your $50 reading, or your $75 reading, okay? And here's when you need to purchase it. When you think in your head, hey, is it my turn yet? Hey, can you read the list? Hey, are you finally about to do me? Instead of thinking that, think about, hey, do I have $25 in my Cash App? Let me buy a reading from Sirron, okay? Think like that, okay? You know what I'm saying? Think that way and support the page today, okay? Now, we're going to be doing a commercial break in a moment. You guys got to give me a second. We're going to do a commercial break in a moment. But we're about to knock this out for Chrissy the Virgo. We're going to knock it out for Helen the Capricorn. And then we're going to knock it out for It's Me, Sag. Okay, we're not going to end the live when we take this commercial break. We're just going to start doing some advertisements for my business, which will probably last around 5 to 8 minutes of advertisements, okay? Probably not 5, no, probably not 8 minutes, but probably around a good 5 minutes of advertisements we're going to be doing, okay? A heads up for you guys, just so you know. And then when we're doing that, you guys will be good. What's up, baby girl? What you doing out here? Hey, Skaduka Duka. What you doing out here? You see daddy out here working, girl. What you think you doing? Now look at this right here. Look at this little girl. On the move. Girl, what you doing out here? Trying to mess with daddy's cords. Hey, Skaduka. Yep, this girl not even 1 year old yet. Girl, you ain't even 1 year old yet. What you out here doing? Trying to what? I had a dream that you was walking to me and mommy. We were holding our hands, and you were between us, and you would start walking between us. Baby! Yeah, Daddy had a dream about you, girl. All right, let me see now. Oh, yeah, if you guys want to, guys, slide over to YouTube. You guys will be able to check us out on the YouTube. Where we got things over here popping. Let's flip the camera. Girl, you better not be over here trying to eat no rocks either. She's on my chair. Hey, skadoo-doo-doo. Hey, skadoo-doo-doo.
What's your head doing? Messing with daddy stuff? Come on.
See, I like to be around the energy of tarot cards.
I'm gonna get a tarot card too, Dada.
You like being around the energy of the tarot cards? Yeah. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Say, yeah. Now give me something so I can play and write with.
I'm gonna eat now.
Oh, you about to go? Ooh, you get some eats. Get some eats, sweetie pea. Yeah, you got eat. Yeah, girl.
Mama make a fish later.
Okay, good. Daddy is still full from breakfast that we had.
Okay, well, whatever.
I'm like, that was filling. All right, so Christy the Virgo. Are we adding anybody else on the list before? Oh, Brolock. Let's get Brolock on here. Let's get Vladimir. Oh, wait, is it Brolock or Brolit? Brolit. Brolic? Brolic. Okay, I'm over here calling you Brolit. Brolic the Leo, I think you are. Get you on the list. What's up, Vladimir? Good to see you, family. Let's get Vladimir as a Leo. Man, Vladimir's a hater, bro. You see that Vladimir made it illegal to do witchcraft and shit in Russia? I'm like, what the fuck? It wasn't Russia like have a lot of witchcraft going on and shit. Why you guys blocking? I wanted to go there and do some rituals. I was thinking about actually going out to Russia. Psych. Russia ain't got shit but cold and vodka. I don't even like vodka. It's Mother Russia. We need vodka. Vodka. When I was 5 years old, I was drinking vodka. I drink vodka for the body. Good for the muscles. You see, I drink vodka. Vodka give me big muscles. Vodka is the thing I drink. Vodka. I ain't gonna no fucking Russian. Fuck that shit. Let's see what we got over here real quick. Can we book readings on YouTube? Oh, of course, family. If you look going across the screen right here, you guys will see the Zelle, the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You guys will also see $25 one topic readings, $50 two topic readings, $75 four topic readings. You guys are going to see payment links, and you're going to see Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. You know, all the good ones right there down below. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got for Christy. Now, my favorite big sister, and also one of the only big sisters that actually will even talk to me, his name is Christy. You know what I'm saying? My other sisters, they don't even deal with your boy. I'd be like, God dang, man. You know, that religious shit is something crazy, bro. My oldest sister don't like me because all the things she hears about me from other family members who are Christian and religious, and so she thinks that I'm evil and the devil because I do witchcraft. My other sister says that since I do, she says, I've watched you on live and I've seen you do tarot card readings, and I saw you make money out of nowhere. How'd you make the money that you made and do the things that you did? How did you do that? You're working with the devil. That's got to be it, Sirron. God forbid you actually are doing hard work and getting on live and advertising and being entertaining to people and doing all that. You're not. It's not that. It's the devil, okay? That clearly makes all the sense in the world here. You know what I mean? Like, who would think doing work? No. The devil just likes you, okay? My only question is, does that mean that Jesus don't like y'all? Okay, because I just try to figure it out here. You know, does that mean Jesus don't like y'all? Is that why? Okay, never mind. I'll let it go. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it for Christy, the Virgo. All All right, Chris, let's go ahead and see what we got for you at this time. Now, Christy, in your realms of love, you do have the star. I do feel like that you've been pouring energy, okay? You know what I'm saying? You've been pouring energy at this time in yourself. You've been pouring energy into things that you're trying to manifest, things you're trying to build in this world. And that energy is paying off. The universe is watching you, or there's somebody else who's watching you at this time. You know, this reminds me of like what I was talking to Christian Dior about. You know, about attracting love, and how we can attract love to ourselves is by doing things like going to the gym, buying new clothes, being social, talking to people, just being who we are, you know, working out. But pouring into yourself will make others want to pour into you, and will make others attracted to you, you know. But when you're not pouring into yourself, others aren't going to be really attracted to you. Others aren't going to be really find you that attractive. You know what I mean? I feel like you've really been pouring into yourself, and because you've been pouring into yourself, you're going to find that people are interested in you. Realms of career, you need to find collaboration. Collaborating with others is going to work so much well in your favor, going to do so good for you in your favor, but you need to start collaborating with others. Thank you, baby. As you collaborate with others, things are going to work in your favor, but there needs to be collaboration, okay? Working with others. Maybe you need to work with me. Maybe you need to get on my money spills. Like I told you guys yesterday, we got Jupiter about to really expand in Cancer. It's going to be going into Cancer or something like this. Worship going into Cancer or something like that. And so basically, I could care less about what it means. Basically, what this basically says is that there's going to be an influx of money, okay? Long story short, there's about to be an influx of money. So I was telling people yesterday, I said, hey man, for those of you guys who have not, you guys need to get either my $5,000 Clauneck money spell, or you guys need to get my $220 Clauneck money spell, okay? The base level or the advanced level. But when you guys do, you're guaranteed, as this money jumps because of what's going on in the astrology, if you guys have my $200 one, you're going to make a good $10,000 to $12,000. It's guaranteed coming in for you, okay? The same way you guys see me posting my $100,000 months, this is how I do it. I time my shit with astrology. You'll notice that I advertise certain things at certain times. Why? Because I align my shit with the astrology. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm really heavily pushing the $300,000 package I have. You know why? And then I hit that sell. You know why? Because it's the astrology. The energies are way more in alignment for you to make that sale at certain times. So right now, you know, you might want to get in collaboration with someone like myself, or maybe even connecting with a spirit by yourself, okay? You don't even have to spend money. Connect with a spirit of money, build your own connection with that spirit, you know, do your own thing with that spirit, and then watch how things start to flow for you. But that's what you need to be in. You need to collaborate. In your realms of health, I do feel like that you have the Six of Cups popping up for you right now. So there could be like little things that you could be working on. There could be like, maybe a doctor wanting to give you something at this time, like you need to take this cough medicine, it's going to make you feel better. You need to drink this, it's going to make you feel so much better. You know, so I feel like there could be like some type of medicine that's going to be given to you that's going to fix some type of ailment you're dealing with in your life. When I look over into your overall spirit message, you have the King of Swords. You got to be logical. Okay, you got to be logical. You got to cut the things out of your life that aren't doing it. What's up, Shield? How you doing, baby? But you got to cut the things out of your life that's really not doing it for you. As you begin to cut things out of your life and you double down on the things that are bringing success into your life, you're going to see that everything will change for you. Okay, but you got to double down on the things that's changing and forget the things that's not. Like, for instance, when I go live, I do these lives and everything, right? So check this out. So as I'm doing these lives, when I look at it, I'll be like, I got 10 people in this live, 10 people in this live over here, okay? That's like 20 people. That is not a large amount of people, all right? You know what I mean? Like I'll scroll and I'll see people with 600 people in their live, 1,000 people in their live, you know what I mean? And I see these things, and one reason why, and I'll have people be like, man, Sirron, you're determined. You don't ever stop. I always see you doing tarot, you know what I mean? I always see you doing it. Why do you keep going? Because I make sales, okay? And listen, the day that I stop making sales from doing tarot is the day that I throw my cards in the trash, okay? Real shit, okay? You know what I mean? If you gotta invest in the things that invest in you, you know what I mean? If you're not seeing any investment, I have a lot of connections in the music industry, and I have a lot of friends that I work with. They're like, Sirron, you know, we gotta do music, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Well, you know, we gotta shoot this video, shoot that video, we gotta, you know, record this song, record that. You know, why don't you take advantage of this? Why don't you take it? Because let me tell you something. There's no real money in the music industry unless you're the A-list celebrity. And but to get to that A-list level, you got to go through so many years of being broke. And I don't want to do it. Okay. Well, when I was in California, motherfuckers were staying at my mansion. All right. These niggas who are multi-Grammy winners and up-and-coming artists, when they're staying in my mansion. So evidently, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? I believe firmly, invest in the things that invest in you. We got Shield V Nova to send $25 in for a $25 holler in to skip the line. What's up, Shield Nova? It's your turn, baby. You just skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 people and got to skip the line for your $25 holler. So we're going to dive into your reading. What would you like a reading on? You get one topic to go over. So pick your topic at this time, as well as do you have a yes or no question that you would like answered? We'll also answer that for you as well for Nova, who sent $25 holler. I got your payment in Nova. I got it. So what would you like a reading on? What topic are we doing at this time? I know we're doing something. She's going to say, I want to know about my love life. I want you to tell me about what's going on with Waikiki. No, y'all always be dating somebody named D or some shit. I want to know what's going on with Lil D. Is he fucking that bitch at the apartments? I don't know. What's going on? Somebody, listen up. Leo, can the topic be spiritual development? She done surprised me. She done shut us down. All right, that's a very wide topic. You just want to know about is your spiritual development happening right now? Because I'm like, we could, if you just want to know something like, you know, am I being spiritually developed? Is what I'm doing advancing my spiritual development? We could really answer that in a yes or no question. Is it something more like, all right, I want a reading on what do I need to do to be more spiritually developed? You know what I mean? Something like that, we can definitely pull more cards and we can get more information on. So when you say you want your topic to be spiritual development, what do you mean in that sense? Spiritual divination, familiar spirits. Go ahead and give her, Shield, the information that she's seeking at this time. She says she wants just a reading on spiritual development. So, what you want to say at this time for her spiritual development? What you want to say towards her spiritual development? Well, might not be an easy road. I'm just going to let you know that right now. Might not be an easy road towards spiritual development. You know, a lot of the carnal. Yeah. Okay, we're going to start with these first three first. So like I was saying, it might not be very easy, Shield, when it comes towards spiritual development and reaching higher levels. Because sometimes, you know, we want things that we want. Have your yes or no question ready for as well. But sometimes we want things that we want. I want to, yes, I do want to know more about and test with my gifts and anything like that. All right, we're going to dive into that as well. This first part I got to give to you, though. So, you know, sometimes we want things that we want, like, for instance, love. You know, we could want love in a loving relationship and a loving partner. But one thing that the spirit, Bel Hadad, right? It's an ancient Canaanite spirit. And it's somebody I work very close. I actually have a tattoo of Bel on my arm. You know, and this spirit taught me something. It taught me about love and how, you know, nobody's really meant to be in a relationship from start when you first get in a relationship to the end and like really hold on to that person. That is more so a man-made concept because it keeps you stuck in this material plane. It keeps you stuck on a 3D level dimension. This is me and my partner, and we have a marriage and a relationship. This is us. It keeps you stuck. Same way possessions like nice things, houses, cars, working a job, money, these things can keep you stuck in this three-dimensional plane. Now, Earth is a playground. You know what I mean? We go here for training, so you can have fun while you're here. There's nothing wrong with having fun either, okay? But if your sole purpose that you're trying to do is say, I want spiritual development and I want to transcend and evolve to higher levels of spiritual development, you got to get the idea of love out your head, okay? You know, love is a momentary thing for the true spiritualist. It's a feeling of the moment, you know. I love you, but I can't be with you because you're going to just hold me back. So I can love you in the moment, in the now. You know, we can have this pleasurable sexual moment in the now, but I can't actually stay stuck here. So the love is in reverse. So, you know, as you don't find yourself being tied down, you will gain this spiritual evolution. You will gain more spiritual power because you're not being tied by one of the tricks that is used in this realm, which is love. You know, but for this to actually happen for you, you really got to develop you really got to get more powerful when it comes to your emotions. You know, because our emotions are the things that people use to control us. So from when you're young, right? You know, I believe you're a female, but even if you're not, I'm going to use it as an example. So when you're young, what do you watch on TV? You watch Disney, right? And what is the story about Disney? What in every single story, it's about what? The love story. Oh, now I'm gonna meet my Prince Charming and live happily ever after. You know, if let's say you're a male, you know, your goal is to fight for what? You gotta fight for who? For your girl, and show yourself as the strongest. So there are these things that we're naturally programmed to be in. You know, so you're gonna have to control your emotions and realize that even though something or a person or a relationship makes you feel good in a moment, it can definitely hold you back. Let me tell you something. You know what feels good? Cocaine. Okay, cocaine feels fire. Where you gonna have some good cocaine? What? I used to live in Mexico. They had the best shit in the world. Okay, you'd be over here, arriba, cha 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 cha. You can just do anything. But guess what? It ain't good for you. Okay, you can't keep doing it. You know what I mean? It might be something you can enjoy on your trip to goddamn Bali or something like that. But it's not something you're meant to always do. Because if you allow it, it will control you and it will destroy you, okay? Or it will block you, you know? So in the same exact way, love is a drug that can slow you down or even block you when it comes towards your spiritual development. Let's go ahead and look at your spiritual gifts. What about spiritual gifts for her? What about spiritual gifts at this time? What does she need to do, or what type of spiritual gifts do you see for her in her spiritual development? Let us see what's going on. All right, let's see what we got for you, baby. Upside down, upside down, upside down. All right, let's talk about it. So now, spiritual gifts, they gave me something a little bit more practical when it comes towards for you. You do have this Four of Pentacles. So, you know, that you do need to work on learning how to manifest at a stronger rate when it comes towards your finances. You know, I do feel like that you're stable, there's stability here, there's things that you've learned, but you need to go further and deeper. I'm not gonna give you that secret. Maybe I might give you a little bit of a secret. I'll give you a little something when it comes towards money magic. Okay, you know, like, and here's what I mean by that. Like, for instance, when you if you want to learn how to master something in the spiritual, you know, it might be in a sense where you can utilize other objects to do such, okay? Utilize other objects to do things. Because it's like this. There's this tale that says that if you're a spiritual person, that you should be broke, you know, and I personally just don't believe that, you know what I mean? I feel like that you shouldn't be in love with the money, you shouldn't let it control you, but you shouldn't be in a place of poverty, because it's like, how is that really truly spiritual development? I am truly detached from the world. No, nigga, you just need a fucking bath, okay? You're just broke and you smell. You're not spiritual, you're just broke, okay? Yeah, so I do feel like that when it comes towards these type of things, your spirits are wanting us to know how to control our reality. How can you control this realm? You know, I've had it to where it'll be like, the week of, and I need to pay 20,000, not 20,000. It's the week of, and I need to pay goddamn $8,000 for some bills. You know, and I can manifest that 8K in that week's time and have my bills paid before they need to be paid. You know, because that's something that, now in my astrology helps me out with it, but that's something that I had to take time to learn how to master so I could get myself out of being homeless. You know, so I feel like that you need to be learning and using your spiritual gifts when it comes towards the realms of finance and controlling this material realm. Because whether you like it or not, money runs this realm, okay? Money runs this realm, all right? No matter what you want in life, you can get knowledge, you can get whatever you want, but if you don't have the funds, you won't be able to get it. So you got to learn how to master the financial realm. It might not be the most enjoyable thing to learn how to master, but it's important, okay? Because once you're able to master that, you have ultimate freedom. Once money's not an issue, you have the ultimate freedom. Now, also, you need to learn how, I feel like that you need to start to learn the art of cursing and protection, okay? If you want to be this emperor, this boss that you're saying that you want to be, then if a big dog like me says, oh, you done pissed me off, you did something I don't like, matter of fact, I'm just a dark ass person, I want to destroy you. I'm going to take some roosters, I'm going to say certain words in Arabic, I'm going to slit that rooster's throat, and then I'm going to send some shit to you that's going to strike you, and it's going to hurt, you know what I mean? But if you have the knowledge to say, this is going on, that's going on, and that's going on. Oh, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to do this, 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 and this, so I can set up protection around me, so I can control the type of things that's coming to me, and so the motherfuckers who are sending this bad energy to me, I can strike them back and make their ass sit down. Let me tell you something. It's hard as fuck to curse them, excuse me. It's hard as fuck to curse somebody when your life is at shit, okay? Oh, it's not an easy thing for somebody to be able to curse you when everything in their life is going to shit. They got to think about everything else going on. They can't do it. So you need to learn the art of offense and defense as well. You need to master these things, okay? Master these things and you're going to be good. Lastly, they say you have to master the art of detachment. Detachment. Okay? As you master this art of detachment, you know, being able to release things, you might that's something I learned how to master when I was going through being homeless. Is I can spend fucking $2,000 on a pair of Lavin shoes, and then be like, all right, well, you know, I don't want the, I need to go here, and I don't want to pay extra for a baggage, so I'm give these away, or I don't feel like I need to have these anymore because they're taking up too much of my time. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm here at this place right here, and I have all these clothes and all these things. I'm just gonna give it away. Just people can have it. I don't hold on to things. You know why? Because I know I'm going to buy more, okay? I know that if I like these shoes right here, guess what? And they cost me $2,000 and I found them in fucking Italy, guess what? I'll take another trip to Italy again and I'll find something new. I don't have to worry about it because I know that I control my realm. You know, nothing else does. So I can easily detach myself from things. But it's the same exact way for you. You need to be in the energy of saying, how can I need to be in the energy of detaching? It's so liberating and free. It makes you feel so good when you can just detach from things, when you're not stuck and complaining and whining and, oh, woe is me, I have to let go of this, oh, woe is me, I had a car for this long and now the car, I don't have it anymore. Learn how to detach from it. Let me tell you something. I had this one car, it was a drop top, I loved it, and you know, I had it for like 3-4 weeks, and I used it in this video, I did in this, and I used it in that, and all this other stuff I needed it for, and then right after that, I get in this car accident, and it totals the car. And I'm like, man, spirit, but the spirits, they caught me. Because I started walking inside of my place, and I look at the car, and I'd be like, I love you, baby. I kiss at my car and everything. I started loving it too much. And so the spirits were like, all right, hold on. Oh, now, my boy, you know what I'm saying? You're dependent too much in this right here. Release it, okay? No, and then once I release it, guess what? I got another drop top earlier on this year, okay? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't hold on to things. Be willing to release, and then more will come to you. All right, those are the notes I'm getting for you on your $25 reading. That was a great reading. That was some great stuff you got put up for you as well. Very key points. I'm taking notes. Thank you, and I'm happy to do it for you. All right, now, do you have a yes or no question for me before we go ahead and move on back to our free list? Do you have a yes or no question for me? All right, well, coming up next, we got Helen. I think it was Helen, the Capricorn. What's up, Alex? How you doing, baby? Okay, what's up, Monica? You just now following me, Monica? Nisha says, well, me and Derek get back together. You got to get on my list. After you get on my list, we'll be able to add you on it, okay? So let's go ahead and move on down to Helen. Let's see what we got for Helen at this time. First things first, let me turn on some music real quick, you guys. All right, TikTok, I need you guys to do me a favor. Tell me when it's too loud. Is it hard to hear me? Y'all on TikTok, let me know if it's hard to hear me. If the music sounds a little too loud or anything like that, let me know. For those of you guys on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, I already know you guys can hear me just fine. But if you guys are watching me on TikTok, tell me if it's too loud or not. Okay? It's good? All right. If it's good, then I'm good. Let's get back to it. Play me some Pippa, man. We got, does this yes or no have to do with the topic? No, it could be whatever you want. You purchase a reading so you get this extra part in your reading. So it could be whatever you want to ask about, baby. Whatever you want to ask about. Let's go ahead and pull cards for Helen while we do that. What do we got for Helen, the Capricorn? Helen, the Capricorn. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, you guys. Now, I told you guys I was going to have to do some advertisements. So we're going to go through that at this time. You know, it was crazy. I had a client who was sleeping with this guy. You know, they were just friends. Well, you know, fuckways type friends or whatnot. You know, and they were messing around with each other. And she ends up getting pregnant. And the guy basically tells her that, you know, unalive her, okay? This is not what we're in it for. I just want some pleasure and enjoyment. You want to play. You know what you were getting into when you got into this. And so he tells her unalive her. She says no, and then he blocks her on everything and cuts her out. You know, moves on with his life basically. And says, I'll just erase you. And so this client, they contact me, you know, and they let me know what's going on in their life. They say, you know, I'm pregnant. I'm dealing with this person that I honestly love. I'm honestly into, but they completely blocked me. It's been a couple months, and I've gotten no response, and they won't respond to me even when I write them from other fake profiles and stuff. So I want to get your obsession spell. Now, this is around Valentine's Day, okay? Valentine's Day. And so she gets my obsession spell, and as I do this working for her, she gets quiet. I don't hear from her for like a couple months or something like that. And so I'm sending out my advertisements to check on her, and so she writes and says, hey, Shaman, how have you been? I said, I'm doing good. How did everything go for you? You know, you got quiet on me or whatnot. And so then she tells me that we got married. Sends me a picture of her, right? Now in this picture, she's around like 6 months pregnant in the dress. I posted on my Instagram so you guys can see it because I have a screenshot of the review. But you know, she sends me this picture of her like 8 months pregnant. You know what I mean? As she sends me this picture, I'm like, oh shit! Oh, congratulations! You know, and they're getting married. She says your obsessive spell worked so strong for me. You know, and I was able to put this really back together. Now, for those of you guys who are dealing with things like this, you guys need to get on my obsession spell because it can fix your relationship. Now, I have put things in line in the spell working so that way your obsession spell is not going to get you hurt, okay? I did a little bit too much for her working. I had to pull that shit back a little bit. So I can guarantee you now, you're not going to get married from an obsession spell. That's not going to happen. Marriage spells are $15,000. Obsession spells are $5,000. Okay. If you're dealing with something like I just described, where somebody's blocking you out, somebody's got the life, you want this person in your life, you need the obsession spell, because basically what the obsession spell is going to do is we're not taking a person's free will, but we're aligning you two's frequencies. At first, why the guy wants to mess with you is because you're the prize. And you're the prize because you carry yourself. Your energy shows that you're the prize. As you take yourself from this right here, after being in a relationship for so and so long, and you stop seeing it like that, or he gets used to that vibration, he doesn't see it as a prize anymore, he starts to turn away. So what we do is we align you guys' energy for this person to be right back focused on you. Okay, now, like I said earlier in the live, available for you guys who are in need of this, but it comes with a money back guarantee, and it is one of the better spells we have. It's not the best, but it's one of the better spells we have for people who are wanting somebody back in their life. So on the Shaman, I desire to have this person in my life, and they're not in communication with me. It's definitely the thing that will fix it for you. Now, if you're saying, Sirron, Shaman, obsessive spell is cool, but I need something a little bit stronger, okay? I need something, thank you, baby. I need something that's a little bit stronger and that hits a little harder. Let me see what that looks like, but actually behind me. Put it back over that way. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, that kind of looks nice. Sorry, you guys, I had to get this light on right. Thank you, baby. But yeah, so you might be saying to yourself, Sirron the Shaman, I've done these things before, and I've worked with all these people. I've worked with so many different people to try and get love to actually work out for me, and it hasn't worked for me. I haven't gotten this person. Things haven't worked in my favor. Then you need my domination spell. Okay. Now the domination spell comes with the obsession spell. All right. So you're going to get both those spells together. But the domination spell is a little less moral, okay? Because we're going to take a person's free will. We're going to use a certain spirit, and this spirit is going to make this person contact you. It's not a means of if, it's not a means of can it, it's a means of when, all right? And the when is within 1 to 7 days. Usually within that 72-hour time frame, you guys get that communication. But this right here takes over and makes this person do this right here. Now, we don't want to force a person or take a person's free will for long. We want to do it long enough that we can get things moving for you and get things moving in a quickness, because time is money, okay? And I don't like to waste my time, and I'm sure you don't like to waste your time. So we want to get it moving in a quickness, then we remove that from him, give the spirit what it desires, and then we place the obsession spell over top of this person. Now, like I said earlier, the obsession spell is just making a person choose to be with you, okay? Making that person choose. Now, so how does that look, Sirron? That looks like working with the spirit by the name of Don Talion. Don Talion that we see in ancient grimoires like the Lesser Keys of Solomon, okay? This is books that you can look up. These are magical books, real life magical books. Look up the Lesser Keys of Solomon, okay? Lesser Keys of Solomon, or the Ars Goetia. Okay, the Ars Goetia. Lesser Keys of Solomon is the Ars Goetia, okay? Or the Ars Goetia is in the Lesser Keys of Solomon. So, there's a spirit, okay, by the name, which is basically an ancient god. You'll see that religious people or those who are in religion, they're going to call them demons. They're not demons. Only ones who are calling them demons are the Catholic Church and the religious movements that came forth. But these are ancient gods, things that people have been working with and that's been helping mankind forever. So, Don Talion is a spirit that will influence a person's thought process. It'll influence their thoughts, okay? So here's how that looks. My girl over here, she ain't over here? Let's say that my girl gets mad at me for some shit, right? Let's say she gets pissed or something like that. Okay, and she's just mad at me because I did something stupid or something like that. Okay, I'm a man too. Okay, you know what I'm saying. So let's say she gets upset. I'll use Don Talion and say, Don Talion, my girl's mad at me for this, this, and that. Help us see all the positive sides of everything. Bring peace to our home and make things good. Prick my finger. Here's blood for your service, and here's some other offerings to you. Guess what'll happen? My household becomes so peaceful. Everything just becomes very peaceful because now the thought processes are changing. You know what I mean? So we're not forcing a person to do anything, but we are utilizing spiritual energies to influence a person to to take this energy in a different direction. So, you know, when it comes towards the realms of love, there's nothing better that you can do than to contact me, okay? I'm very experienced. I'm more than confident that I can help you out with your situation. I don't see love magic as something hard. I'm an Aries Taurus, okay? So I am Venus, and at the same exact time, I'm Mars. So I have that lustful, loving energy just in my aura, you know what I mean? So I'm very good with bringing that into people's lives. You know, I can fix your love situation. Sir, when will I get married? When you get the marriage spell. I'm glad you asked that today. So when you get my marriage spell, the $15,000 marriage spell is a very powerful marriage spell. This right here comes with the domination spell I just spoke on, but it also comes with the obsession spell as well, and it comes with 2 banishings, okay? So if there's anybody trying to interfere in your life, I deal with a lot of people from India and people from Dubai and places where they still have arranged marriages as well. So, you know, let's say that there are parents trying to interfere with the person that you're wanting. Let's say that the other person's parents or families trying to interfere with this. You can use banishings for that. You know, you can use banishings for whatever you so choose to use your banishings on. They just come with your spell. You know, but the marriage spell is going to make your person propose to you. We had a person propose recently this month. We had a person propose in only 72 hours. Okay, so when I tell you guys that these spells, when we do them and we give the blood and we give these objects to these deities are moving. You're moving now. They're making things happen now. And what that's to say to you is not, it's been 6 years since my divorce. That doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like if you're wanting marriage, you can have marriage with the person you were divorced with. We can fix that for you easily. I just did that with another client earlier in the year. They weren't divorced already, but they were going through divorce, and we stopped it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if you've been divorced. None of that stuff matters. What matters is the offerings that you give these deities. And this is what I encourage you guys, you know, because it's like this, you know, you might not have $15,000 to come to me and let me do your working for you and fix all your problems, you know, but what you do have is time. Time is something that we all have. Invest your time in working with these deities. I guarantee you, if you work with some of these love deities, your love life is going to go up. Your love life is going to get so much better for you if you work with some of these deities. You know why? Because these are ancient gods. These energies love when you give them energy. Same way that a religious deity would love when you give it prayers. A religious deity loves when you give your offerings. You know, it loves these things. So these deities are hungry. Okay, they want some attention. They want some esteem. They want somebody to work with them. You know, so when you choose to work with them, they give you such beautiful results. There's a reason why people were building temples to these deities. They weren't building temples just for no reason. They're building temples because these deities work. They really work. You know, so you got to be in the energy of saying, I'm going to do what I know will work for me. I'm going to hire Sirron the Shaman and let Sirron the Shaman do what he's going to do, you know, or I'm going to look up the information my damn self, and I'm going to spend a good 6 months to a year working with this spirit, putting in the energy, giving my own blood, pricking my own finger, giving them liquor, giving them offerings, spending time late nights working with them, building up this energy, and making the magic happen my damn self. You know what I mean? Because anyone can do magic. It's just a means of doing it. Okay? But if you're in a place right now where you're saying, I don't want to do the magic, Sirron, I'd rather have somebody else who's a professional, who's already been doing it forever, to do it for me, so that way I know it's done and it's done right. Then you guys want to contact me. 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. Okay? Now, if you guys are going to get the marriage spell, I encourage you guys, get the $30,000 marriage spell. You don't have to put $30,000 down all at once. You can do a payment plan. You can do $7,500 down, and then you have that spell, and then make your payments. But with the lifetime warranty on the marriage spell, if anything goes wrong ever, it's free of charge for us to fix it. You know what I mean? Like that's amazing, okay? Because even when you get on something like my $300,000 program, once that 12 months is up, I'm not doing shit for you. You got to keep on paying, okay? You know, you get 12 months. But with the marriage spell, which we intentionally made this way, you get lifetime. So do a payment plan if you need to, but get on that $30,000 one, okay? Because I guarantee you, this is what you need to keep this relationship healthy, happy, and right, okay? Once you have the healthy, happy, right relationship, you're gonna find that everything else in your life will start to follow. When you don't have that stress of love, your business life is going to get better. When you don't have that stress of love, your friendships are going to get better. When you don't have that stress of love, your health and your way of living gets better as well. Love is something that can aid you, you know what I mean? So it's something that we all want to make sure that we get taken care of when we can, okay? So for those of you guys who's in need of that, like I said, text me on WhatsApp, +1 682 446 0265. That's +1 682 446 0265. Going across the screen right here on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and everything. On TikTok, it's right here. On YouTube and Kick and Facebook and all the rest of them, it's going across the screen down here, okay? TikTok, you guys can see my number right up here. You guys send me a text message. Let me know that you guys want to book your paid consultation, okay? Consultations are only $100, all right? Now, when you get your consultation, we're going to give you a 15-minute tarot card reading, okay? So you're going to tell me what's going on, and we're going to look into these cards. We want to see what's happening right here. Is there other people in the mix? Is there witchcraft being done towards you guys? What is going on at this state to where you need to actually hire me to fix it? You know what I mean? So we're going to go through all that right there. Then after your 15-minute reading and we go through everything and we give you all the clarity that you need, then we're going to go ahead and go over prices and everything that we can do to help you. After that, once you say, okay, yes, I want to buy this, then we go ahead and we go through our tarot cards and we say, if we do this, will it give you success? Because guess what? You can want to get by the spell. I want to take your money and do your working for you and have that sell on my account too. I want that. But if the spirits say no, it's a no. I can't do it for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't make that happen. If the spirits say no, it's not going to happen, it's because you need to move the fuck on. It's time for you to release this and get to something else. But if the spirits say yes, you can have it. Yes, yes, somebody tried to take this from them. There was witchcraft at play here. Yes, we want to fix this for her. You know, then when they say yes, oh, okay, gung ho. Now you can send your payment in. Send me your first name, your last name, their first name, their last name. Send me a photo of the two of you guys and what city you guys are located in, because we're going to get you guys talking this week. We're going to put you guys back together this week, you know? But first things first, we got to see what do the spirits got to say about it, okay? Because, you know, you could be having the person of your dreams right around the corner, you know what I mean? Right around the corner once you release this energy right here. This was a stepping stone soulmate. They were a stepping stone soulmate. You got to release it right there, and then they're going to bring this in. We're going to tell you that in the reading. You know what I mean? So book your consultation, okay? As you guys book your consultations, we'll be able to give you all the information that you need. What do the spirits say about me? You got to get on the list. You can find out, or you can purchase a reading down below and we can find out what the spirits have to say about you. You know, so that's for you guys to make sure you guys go to, okay? Book your consultations. After you guys have booked your consultations, you guys will be able to get the information that you need, and it'll tell me if I can even do your work, okay? Because we can't do everybody's working. As much as I would like to, the spirits aren't going to agree with everybody. You know, I tell the story all the time about working with one of my celebrity friends, working with them or whatnot. You know what I mean? They're over here doing shit at the Super Bowl halftime show and everything. And they're coming to me for a goddamn spell. You know what I'm saying? They're coming to me trying to get something done. So it's like, okay, well, as much as I would like to do it, if the spirits say no, which they said no for them, guess what I had to tell them? No. And then I explained to them why they said no. You know what I mean? So it's like you rather have somebody like me who's going to give you the truth than for you to say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to spend this money and nothing ever happened. You know what I mean? Like, Like, imagine that type of heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, like, I really desire this person, and I'm thinking that I'm finally going to have them because I'm purchasing this spell, and nothing ever happened. So, you know, consultations are very important to do, so that way you can know. You know, even if you're like Sirron, I can't afford you, but I do want to get some working done. And I saw this lady on TikTok, and she's charging only $25 for spells. And I think I might do that right there. Get a reading done by the person first. See what the spirits have to say. You know what I mean? Then you can tell the real from the fake. Okay? All right, so like I said, hit me up, 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. We can find out for you today. We can fix it out for you. All right, now let's look over here for Helen, the Capricorn. Now, Helen, the Capricorn, in your realms of love, somebody trying to come back. Somebody definitely trying to come back at this time. I don't know who it is, but somebody's trying to come back for you. They're definitely interested in you. I don't know what I can do. What's the minimum? Blah, blah. Okay, somebody says, I'm invoiced in my job with somebody, I'm involved in a job with somebody that's already married. You need to go ahead and get the domination spell, the $10,000 spell. Other than that, you risking it. You risking it, baby. You know, like I said, if I were you, I would definitely get some spell workings done, because if somebody's already in a relationship, you're gonna have to use black magic, straight up. Okay. Let me tell you something. Any guy that says, "Oh, I'm gonna leave my wife and my kids for you," I promise I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave her. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave. No, they're not. Okay. No. All right. If you want somebody to leave their marriage for you, you need black magic. Okay. The domination spell, you can remove somebody from a relationship and take that person. Okay. Straight up. All right. But they're not just going to leave their person. You know what I'm saying? If they were going to do it, they would have already did it. You know what I'm saying? Just that throat so good, they tell you that they're going to leave. You know what I mean? They want that thrill of feeling like they're free again or whatnot. So, you know what I mean? So, like I said, baby, you know, you sound like you have a lot of love issues. You need to contact me. You know, if you can't afford any workings, then you need to focus on your job and not on love, okay? You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford any spell workings, even on a payment plan, your mind is in the wrong place. Get your mind off dick, okay? Get your mind off. I know you love you some dick. I know you do. You got to get your mind off dick in relationships and start focusing on how can I get my finances right. Then once you get your finances right, you can come back to me. Like I said earlier, if you have money, there's nothing you can't have. If you have the finances, there is nothing in this world that you can't have, okay? There's things that you poor motherfuckers can't have, you know what I'm saying? Ask a rich motherfucker this right here. You know what I'm saying? Ask somebody who's like, and I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about someone who's rich. You know what I'm saying? Rich people who call me poor type shit. It's like, you know, those people who have real money, there's nothing you can't have. There's really nothing you can't have. You know what I mean? So focus on your finances or get you a loan. All right, now what was that with Helen? So Helen the Capricorn, here's what I got for you at this time. You do have the Judgment, so definitely could be somebody from your past wanting to pop back up. Somebody from your past wanting to come back into your life, and they're like, yo, I am interested, okay? I miss you, baby. How you been? You know what I'm saying? Well, let me in. I feel like that, you know, for me personally, I avoid exes, because I'm like, you're an ex for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's any reason to get back in a relationship with an ex. Now, you know, maybe you guys had a very strong sexual chemistry. So, you know, if that's how you feel, then get some sex. Have some sex. This body is made to enjoy sex for a reason. No wrong with it. So get that, but don't try and get involved in a relationship or something like that with somebody from your past, because there is past energy popping up. And we are about to go into Mercury retrograde coming up here in the next month. Coming up in your realms of finances, could have had some L's that you've taken lately. Things that maybe not have worked in your way. You might have thought that you had some type of money that was going to come through, or thought you were going to have some opportunity come through for you, and it didn't. Okay, you know, you thought you had something that was going to work out for you, and it didn't. That's okay. You know what I mean? Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have, and more will come through for you. Realms of health, you do have the Two of Cups popping up for you at this time, so it could be definitely a need for you to go to like a doctor. You know, maybe you go into a doctor or something like that could definitely help you out. If there's something wrong with you, going to see somebody that can actually help you out with these type of things will be good for you at this time. Hey, baby, can you bring me some toilet paper? My nose is stuffy. Last but not least, you guys do have the King of Wands popping up for you at this time. Now, that King of Wands energy basically tells me one thing. It says that you need to be bold and assertive at this time. There are things that you want in your life that you could definitely have, but you're going to have to be bold and assertive and go for the things that you want. Go for it. Don't wait. Don't hesitate, but actually go for the things that you desire. As you go for it and you take that chance, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to be successful, baby. All right, we got It's Me, the Sag, coming up next. See what we got for It's Me, the Sag. It's me. All right, now, anybody want to get on the list before we move on? Does anybody want to get on my list? If you guys want to make it on the list, you guys need to, what up, Skadoo-Kadoo? If you guys want to make it in on this tarot list, you guys need to make sure you guys hit that like, follow, share button, and drop your zodiac sign. Well, Sirron, I just have a question. Drop your zodiac sign, get on the list. After you guys are on my list, you guys will get your answer. That's what I said. Are any of my exes trying to manifest me back as their girlfriend? Gotta get on the list. Once you're on the list, we'll go ahead and find out for you down when it's your turn, baby. Let's get Gabriella. You know, Gabriel is my guardian angel. When I was young, when I was a kid, he would be very close to me all the damn time, man. I'm talking about every morning. Gabriel likes to manifest as a dove, you know what I mean? You know, and this dove that would pop up or whatnot every morning I'd be waking up by Gabriel, this dove at my windowsill, just making that sound that they make or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I love that angel, you know what I mean? I'm not really a religious type of guy, but I do love that angel, Gabriel. Especially like out here in Spain, I see doves a lot. You'll see that out here in Spain, they have a very big dedication to the angel Gabriel. Like there are shrines everywhere. There are pictures of Gabriel. They have like things going on. Overseas, they have a lot of things for the angels, like type stuff. How many people you got on the list, by the way? We probably got like 29, 30. Okay, we got us a nice size list today. Okay, but you know, always remember, if you guys want to skip the list, all you guys have to do is send in $25 to get a one topic read. You guys can send in $50 to get a two topic read, or you guys can send in $75 and get a 4 topic reading. So love, money, spirit, message, health, and that comes with free yes or no questions as well. Okay. She said, how long until I come back? I don't know. Sorry, baby. You know what I mean? I'm psychic, but I'm not that psychic. Let's see, we got It's Me. I think I just did It's Me. So let's go to Karen, the Taurus. Bow, and bow. Karen, the Taurus, let's talk to you at this time. How long have you done tarot for? Like 7 years, I think. Like 7 years I've been doing tarot. No, I've been doing, for like 7, no. Professionally, I've been doing tarot readings for 5 years, professionally. Before that, I think I was like maybe 8 years I've been doing it as a whole. Okay. All right, so let's see now. We got Karen, the Taurus. Karen, the Taurus, let's see what we got for you at this time. Are you psychic? Yeah, that's what they tell me. Hey, that's what they say. I mean, let's see what we got for you at this time. So when I look into your realms of love, you do have the 3 of Cups that's popping up for you at this time. You know what I mean? I do feel like, can you answer my question about 3 X's? I'll send them right now. All right, send your payment in. Once your payment's sent, let me know, and I'll go ahead and answer it for you. All right, so now, like I was saying for Karen, in your realms of love, you do have the 3 of Cups popping up for you right now. All right, Shield, drop your yes or no question again, baby. Oh yeah, ain't you the one I sent that $25 holler into? What's your yes or no question? I didn't see it. Drop your yes or no question so I can answer that for you. You sent that $25 holler in too, huh? We gotta get your question answered because you actually support the page. So while you send that in, I'll go ahead and finish this real quick. So, like I was saying for you, Karen, you know, we do have the Three of Cups popping up for you at this time. The Three of Cups basically says this right here. There is, it's time for you to be social, okay? You definitely might be single at this time, or you're poly, one of the two. I mean, if you're poly, you're going to definitely meet another woman or another guy, and you guys are going to have the happiest relationship in the world, okay? If you're single, then I would say that going out with others, okay? Going out, meeting other people, doing these other things will definitely benefit you at this time. You know, so you need to be in the energy of being social butterfly. Going out to drink maybe would be good for you at this time. Or to a bar, just to some type of function or whatnot would be good. You're going to meet somebody if you do. If you're poly or into poly relationships, like me, you know, then I would definitely say that something about going out with others or doing these type of things would definitely work in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So I would use this type of energy to my advantage. Okay. If you're needing my PayPal, it'll definitely probably be easier for you to ask the mod. Mod, will you mind giving them my PayPal information? And I also think I have my link tree. I think I have my link tree up. Now, in your realms of... And Shield, get your question popped up, Shield. I still haven't seen your question pop up. Make sure you drop it multiple times because sometimes the questions don't pop up the first time. You know, Facebook be on that bullshit. So make sure you drop your questions a couple times. So Karen, in your realms of finances, you do have the Nine of Cups popping up for you right now. I do feel like that you need to be in control of your emotions. I feel like that as you do this right here and you are being a bit more in control of your emotions, things will work in your favor. But you know, you're gonna have to kind of control yourself right now because it's like, it reminds me of someone looking at like who does stocks, right? When you first see stocks, it goes like this: up, down, up, down, up, down. But when you see it initially go up and you see, okay, I just made $20 going up, and then it just goes down. You say, I just lost $25. I'm gonna pull. And you lose out $5. But if you wait, it'll go back up again, and then you could get $30. You know what I'm saying? Or you get $40 now. Now you have made an increase, so you want to take your money then. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would suggest for you at this time. When I look over into the realms of ask Danny. Danny, are you in the live, Danny? Are you here right now? I saw you hop in here just a second ago. Oh, my phone died. Oh, that sucks. I was seeing if you were in the live, but my phone died. This lady was trying to buy a reading and my phone just died.
I'll get you the charger.
How about you want to?
No, I can get you the charger.
Okay.
But I don't know your PayPal because when I put in your PayPal last time, when I put Island Chat or whatever, then there was that one person that says, is it Gary or some weird Mary Gary or some weird ass name?
Yeah.
And then I went into PayPal and clicked on your PayPal, and then it said it was Sirron Reed, but then that also was wrong. And your TikTok account does not have your link tree, it only has Instagram.
Oh, okay. I just need to add my link tree on the TikTok. Okay, cool. You sure you don't want me to just plug my phone in out there? Hey, it's good, Duke. Because I'm like, I don't know where we're gonna plug it in at. Oh wait, I can plug it in right here. Yeah, just bring the cord. Okay, now we have, is my ex having any kind of spell work done on me that I'm not aware of? Ooh. We're gonna find out for you, Shield. Is their ex having any sort of spell work on them that they're not aware of? Is their ex doing any sort of spell work on them that they're not aware of? Yes, no, maybe. I just need the cord. All right. So you do have the moon popping up for you at this time. With this moon energy popping up for you, this could be a yes, saying that things are hidden at this time. Like this person is hiding doing this. But I really want to pull some other cards on it because you know some of the other things that I feel like that you could be going through a time right now, and you're just happening to develop, and so you're going through a darker time right now where things are a bit unsure, but you're gonna make it through it. So I just intuitively feel like we need to double check on this real quick. So I'm gonna pull some more cards real quick. So is somebody else doing witchcraft on her? Yes or no? Just give me a solid yes if they are. Somebody's doing witchcraft on her? Yes or no? All right, well, that's all I need to see right there. I got a yes. You got the Ace of Wands popping up for you at this time. So strong yes. Okay, I don't know, was that ace right there. So I would say yes. Someone definitely is. You do have the Five of Wands popping right here. So someone's not trying to kill you. Maybe they are, but they're just not good at what they're doing. So someone's not trying to kill you, but someone is trying to fuck with you. Someone's definitely fucking with you at this time. Trying to make your life harder than it is. Someone's trying to battle you. You know, so I do see that popping up for you. So I'm gonna give you a yeah. Yeah. It looks like it to me. Okay, let's plug this up now. All right, so now, Shaba. My TikTok died, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and do some more people in 1 minute, but we're gonna reset the live and run it back again in 1 second. So let me go ahead and just do this reset, and then we'll be right back at it. Okay. See you guys in 1 second. 36. Oh, before I reset, is there anybody in the live who I didn't get? Is there anybody in the live who I didn't get? Before I reset this mug real quick, anybody in the live that I didn't get? You're very welcome, baby. I'm happy to do it for you. What the fuck? I don't like how they just be upgrading shit on my phone like this, man. Like, this motherfucker just upgraded out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on. Yeah.
Shelly says, I didn't get called. All right, Shelly. We'll go ahead and knock this out for you. Luck of the draw. Okay, what's on the tree? Copy link. When I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you. Two, three, five. Yeah, hold on a second, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to connect this fucking Instagram to my TikTok. Running around thinking about you. Okay, I'm just gonna do that another day because I'm like, that's probably why I put my Instagram here. That link in bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, we got that done.
And then we place the obsessive spell on the top of this person. For something new, that today this person is your baby, your everything you ever desired. 2 weeks later, and fuck that motherfucker. Okay, and let me add, what was your name? Sandia. It's like an orb appeared. It was me and my sister that did it. My grandma actually came into the room. It was the weirdest shit. I'd never seen like a seance like that before. It was so crazy. This is my first time doing one. What did I do with my life? Did I do what I wanted to do? Did I make the right moves? Because everybody got to go out sometime. So, you know, do the things now that you the Capricorn. See what we got for you here with the Capricorn. Your love, your money, your health, and
Okay, post those few from the live,
you know.
and we'll call that
Oh, thank you.
a day. Let's let you charge for a little bit. In a minute. That lady crazy as hell. That lady like, oh, you were live. I was trying to get you to do a reading for me. You're texting my phone. You think I'm gonna do a reading for you over text, bitch? That's crazy as hell. All right, let's see now. We got a couple people asking, can I get it? We got Kavya and Shirley. What's up? What is it, Shirley? Shaolin, Shirley? All right, what's your yes or no question? Kavya, what's your yes or no question? You're not getting full readings. You guys are going to get yes or no questions for sticking around. Sticking around town. For sticking around, you guys definitely get yourself some type of yes or no question or something like that. Before I take a pause. This looks a little different than the stuff we had before. Well, AJ messaged me. They want to know. We're going to find out for them in 1 second. Is AJ going to message them? Yes, no, maybe. Is AJ going to message them? Yes, no, maybe. Tell me, baby. What's this? All right. I feel like you already know the answer to this. If you've been like wondering why this person hasn't messaged you, like, oh, I'm waiting for this person to message me. I'm waiting for this person to message me, but you know, ultimately, I know that they're upset, and I know that they said they weren't going to message me. I know they're probably not going to message me, but I'm hoping that they do message me. They're not going to message you, okay? Hopes is not going to do anything. When we look at does Kanav have feelings for me? Kavya and Kanav. What's up with these K's in y'all damn names? Does this person have feelings for them? Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe. Tell me something, baby. All right, I feel like this person does, but they be fighting it. You know what I mean? I feel like as a second comes up where they're like, oh, okay, well, she is good. Then they're like, they resist it. Something about strong resistance when it comes towards you or whatnot. So I'm going to give you a no, yes, because where it's like those things have the opportunity to pop up, they're rejecting it hard. Okay, hard rejection towards the feelings that they're like that. So it's almost like it's like I'm not on TikTok, so I'm gonna be able to say this, but please don't take offense by it because I mean it in no sort of harm. But it's like the fat chick, you know what I mean? The fat chick, she's cool. I enjoy her. She's cool and everything. Will I make her my girl? No, I can't make her my girl because she's a fat chick or whatnot. She's cool. She's funny, you know, and everything like that. But I'm not gonna make that fat chick my girl. Hell no. It's like there's something that is some sort of resistance that's not allowing this person to actually have feelings for you. Now, whether this is a physical appearance resistance or what, you know, we have to go a little deeper to find out. But that's what I'm picking up for you at this time for you two, yes. No. Now, we're definitely do you guys a reading. We'll definitely give you guys a reading in just a little while. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, okay? And as I take this 5-minute break, I'll be right back with a smile on my face, okay? Ready to knock out more readings for you guys, okay? It's your boy Sirron, Shaman at 36 God. Remember, like I said, buy your spells, you know what I mean? So you guys don't have to go through all the stuff you're going through if you guys have a spell. Real shit. All right, peace.